Yo,
if
we
there's
old,
anybody
bro.
deserving.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Bro, we're old, bro. Like, speaking of, like, I feel like the more I go out now, the more I realize how much older we are.
Oh, facts.
Really?
Girl I was talking to last night, she was like, Michael Jackson died on my birthday. I'll never forget. I was 9.
What?
I said,
Shit.
yeah, I'll never forget that day either. I was at
It's
Wake Tech
2009.
in summer
Yeah.
class. She said, wait a minute, if I was 9 and you were at Wake Tech. She said, how old would... Oh, my God.
Like, both of you just starting doing the math?
Yeah, like,
That is
I
hilarious.
already knew I probably had her by 10. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or at least 8, you know? Like,
But
I
you
knew
ain't-
that.
You didn't guess 11.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it was funny as shit because it was just like...
You're like, I went to Wake Tech at 11 years old. It was fun.
Right, yeah.
I was a genius.
And but it just slowly hit her. She said, I was 9 at a birthday party. You were in Wake Tech.
Yeah.
I
But
said,
we didn't know each other.
I said, oh, yeah, I'm older than you. But good thing to know is apparently I look 25. I'll take
clutch.
that.
That's
I'll
clutch.
take that.
Yeah.
I don't believe it, but whatever.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, it's all about, like, your vibes and all that stuff anyway.
Right,
know?
you don't treat
'Cause,
yourself
but,
like
I mean,
you're
I'm sure,
old.
like, I like, when I look deep in my beard, I can already see one gray hair. Like, if I
Yeah.
look, like, really close, they're not prominent yet.
Yeah.
I think on even on, like, on the top of my head, like, when my hair grows out, I can see a few gray hairs.
A few grays popping
Yeah,
up.
so I'm guesstimating.
Did your dad
like,
have the speckle? Did he have salt
like
and pepper?
salt and pepper?
Yeah.
And
He
his
did?
beard too.
In his beard?
Yeah.
And his head?
Yeah, but for me, like, I've always been a late bloomer with everything. You know,
Really?
like, so everything that I'm supposed to have now, I'm probably gonna get like 3 years from now. 3,
Gotcha.
5 years
Gotcha.
from
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know, because I know people my age who are already gray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Or
But-
salt and pepper.
To be honest, bro,
true.
I mean, if you were to dye your shit, no one would ever know your age when you get gray
Oh.
because you age like Pharrell, nigga.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah. You literally, you
when,
got
yeah,
the,
when
you
I
got
was a
the
senior
Pharrell
in high
juice.
school, people thought I was a freshman. You know?
Yeah,
for
sure.
Everybody else was like taller than me and more broad and all that stuff, but I always had like a boy figure. like I have a teenage figure still. Yeah.
Hey, you're hilarious,
I'm
bro.
going to name the episode that.
Boy,
I have a boy figure.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, I'm hoping like if I'm in my 50s, because my dad, he was a slender guy too. So
Oh, okay.
and my uncle. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping like I could be like them, where I'm in my 50s and still like
Yeah.
teenage body.
Okay, Apple Music just gave me a notification. Dom
what?
Kennedy has dropped a single with Hit Boy. Oh, wait, is that Hit Boy? No, Kellen for real.
Well, Dom
Something-
still has his work to do for me.
Something called Say Lady.
I love the way your skin glows.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that mid?
I think the legend is doing what he does, you know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about that?
But you know what's crazy is, I don't know if you noticed this, but I watch a lot of No Jumper. That's the only reason why I know anything about like West Coast music that's current right now.
Oh, okay. Because they're based in West Coast
Yeah, they're in LA.
or West Coast Party.
Yep.
And that's how all those
Oh,
that's honestly how all those West Coast rappers are rapping now.
Yeah.
All of them rap like that, honestly. So it's like
what do you mean? Like,
everything is
It's not exactly completely.
nothing is exactly on time
yeah, it's
anymore.
not exactly on time.
None of them.
It's-
None of
yeah.
them. Draco the Ruler, rest in peace, was the biggest in the West Coast musically, and his shit. He called it like it was like described as like slimy,
okay.
like
Now,
the way he
you mean
raps,
like
the way he flows.
Yeah, because you're not talking about what I'm thinking about, like where some kind of at some point last decade, like people were rapping faster than the beat.
Exactly. That's what.
Oh, that's what you're talking
That
about.
is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like what Fonte of Little Brother does, where he raps slower than the beat. Yeah.
No, this
No,
is
it's like they-
it's like
this
faster
is
than the beat.
a
It's
little
like
bit
they
faster.
purposely put a little more more syllables than necessary and try to fit it in, and it doesn't. I'm saying like they
okay.
just they don't concern with like stopping right on the 4 or the 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they just
Yeah.
Because
they
I mean,
don't
I was
concern
used to
themselves
that. I
with
was
it.
used to the slow flow, because of Fonte and other rappers who just kind of like it's like a lazy flow, like they're not trying to hit the beat. So I was used
Yeah.
to that. What I was trying, it was harder for me to get used to the faster than the beat because to me it sounds like they're just bad at. I don't know what it is.
I know
It
what
just
you
sounds
mean,
like they're
though.
bad at tempo.
Because
That's
it's
what it sounds
easier.
Like when
I
faster
feel like
than
it's
the beat.
easier to go slower than a beat than it is to go faster than the beat. That's harder for me.
Because to me, like slower than the beat, it seems intentional. You know,
Right,
that you're,
right.
you're
my God,
purposely
yo.
not. But faster, it just sounds like
you don't know.
you
what
don't
you're
know.
doing.
Yeah, you don't get tempo.
Bro,
But
your
But
brother-
it's,
probably not the
purposely
case.
done though. It's purposely done.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
that's what
even-
my brother told me. He was like, "No, I think it's
Even
done on
like
purpose." I was
G
like, "You sure it's done
Herbo
on
used to
purpose?"
rap like that too. Like,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
bro. G Herbo.
G Herbo.
Bro, your brother used to kill me when we used to be in the studio, like when we first started recording and stuff like that. I used to always rap just half a beat off, too
Faster?
slow.
Oh, slow. Oh.
And he would be like, "You're too slow." He'd stop it halfway through. He's like, "You got to figure something out in there, but you're going way too slow." So then that's where I develop when I record. Anytime I record, I'm doing like this to make sure
Catch
I'm
the
hitting my
tempo.
points. Yeah, like I have to do it with my hand for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
it
like,
used
it's
to
like
always
a personal metronome.
Yeah, I have to like be my own metronome.
Yeah.
And like visually see it.
Wait, you snap your fingers? That you think?
No, I don't slap. I don't
Oh,
snap them. I'm just moving up and down.
Wait,
yeah,
yeah.
and it's like on the down.
Yeah.
That's how I keep it to where he don't have to slide my entire verse up a little bit by half an inch.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead and open the show.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome.
To the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Leon Gamble.
And Cherry TNT is MIA. She did say something about I'm going to be drinking today. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's July 4th weekend, so
Right.
That's-
And I know how
forgetting,
Cherry
by the
talks
way.
when she's going to flake.
facts.
Yeah.
I know how she talks when she plans on flaking. She throws out something random. She won't confirm whether she's coming. Even though this time she did confirm.
Yeah.
But she won't confirm whether she's coming. And she'll be like, "You know it's 4th of July on Monday. Mind you, we shoot on Sundays though." But
Or
she'll-
if it's the day, she'll just be like, you'll be like, "Okay, so everybody good for 11:30?"
Yeah.
Like, it's National Hot Dog Day.
right.
And then we're supposed to assume that. Oh, okay, that means we're off.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that means we're taking a vacation. We're taking a break today. Gotcha, Cherry. So yeah. That's how we know. So yeah, I took that as she did say she was coming. So that means she probably overslept if she got hammered last night. But she did also throw out the I'm not staying with you niggas all day. I'm gonna be drinking today.
She did throw that out.
Yeah, so
She did
probably,
throw that out there,
She
so-
probably knocked out somewhere.
She probably knocked out somewhere. She probably
Or
woke
she
up
already
late
started-
this morning.
and then she just started drinking.
Anybody
and
from
then-
the treehouse see her on the side of the road or something
Yeah,
like that?
anybody
Give
sees her.
a holler.
I guess I will put this out on 4th of July. I might as well.
Yeah. Why not? People gonna be at the crib, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I never know how the holidays do.
Gonna work, yeah.
In terms of releasing stuff.
Yeah, in terms of like
In terms of release, I feel like I'm
viewership.
not popping enough to really
Yeah.
tell if there's a spike or a decline. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
viewership,
Like,
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
all pretty average. But while you're here, one thing that I did want to say is a lot of y'all, 95% of you to be exact, are not subscribed to the YouTube channel. So what are we doing at this point?
really?
This content is fire.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is. We're giving you the chops now. Okay, we're giving you the episode in bits and pieces. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. Oh, wait. Just subscribe and turn the bell notifications on. I'm gonna get nicer at it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna just start adding that in there every so often.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
YouTube
right at the
keep
top
adding
too.
stuff. Yeah, YouTube keep adding stuff. It's like they're almost trying to not get your shit in front of people. So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you gotta
Honestly,
hit
too,
this and
right
you
at the
gotta hit that and-
top of the video, we should just put the, boop, boop, just the thing, just.
Yeah, we
real
need to
quick.
record some new.
yeah,
we need to
yeah.
record some new
Intros, outros.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
that's what a lot of people do. Is like, bing, don't forget
Yeah.
to subscribe, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
but I want to record some new. As I was editing the last one, if I premiere them live and people are watching them live, I need to add some commercial breaks in. So we need to record some like commercial cuts, but definitely outros because we don't have any outros right now. We did a new intro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh wait, I started the outro, but then the computer crashed.
Oh, really?
I think. Remember, I recorded new outros for everybody on the green screen.
Oh,
Yep, I
you're
remember.
right.
Yep.
Yeah. I recorded new outros on the green
And
screen,
the computer crashed.
but the computer crashed. Cherry's is the only one that I could find in the files.
Oh shit.
And I don't even really use hers like that. Like I'll probably, especially because we just changed the set again. So
Yeah.
and then it's gonna go through one more transformation. So
Yeah.
I'll just do it like
It's gonna
while
be
we're
color
sitting here.
coordinated.
Yeah.
Even the rug is green.
But right now, y'all, we've been climbing up over the last 28 days or last 30 days. The subscribers are going up. Goal, we're trying to hit 10 million right now. You know what I mean? But we're satisfied with 1,000 in the meantime. So we may make sure that if y'all coming to the page, I need you to subscribe because we're already up. We're almost at 600 right now. Get us over that 600 hurdle, road to 10 million. But for the meantime, in 2022, I'm okay with 1,000.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna settle for that.
I'll settle for 1,000.
1,000.
But 2023, don't get it messed up. I need 10 mil in 2023.
Yeah.
That's
coming
for
for your
sure.
head.
That's, yeah, that's for sure gonna happen.
100%. That's just hilarious.
Oh, my grandma's dead.
All right, so I guess there's so many things.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could start with. Does anybody have plans for the 4th tomorrow? I literally have none.
I don't, man.
I'm sure I can find some plans.
Oh,
They're gonna be doing
Everybody gonna be cooking out somewhere.
I'm working. Yeah.
and I know they're gonna be doing fireworks at Dorothea Dix.
Is that where they're doing it?
Dorothea Dix? I know they moved them from downtown.
Okay, so they moved it from the fairgrounds area.
Yeah, I think so.
On Friday, like I went to see my friend Brian, and I went to his crib, and because the Fuquay had their fireworks on Friday night.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I went straight there, and then like from his backyard, like you didn't even have to go there, like you could see it, you know.
Oh,
So-
dope. So you didn't have to leave his house.
Yeah, yeah, he didn't have to
that's
leave his house.
perfect.
He was like, if you come over on the back porch, you can see it.
That's how it was when we lived at off Blue Ridge.
Oh yeah, you can see everything from
Yeah,
where
you
we was
see
at last
Every
time.
night after at the end of the state fair, every night
Mm-hmm.
they do fireworks. And you can see them from the house.
Yeah.
Facts.
Is they high enough?
But
I
I don't know what I'm
I
gonna
might
do.
spin the block on the shorty, see what she talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some girl I met on Bumble, she said she wanted a link on the 4th, and we just stopped talking about it.
Oh.
You know, I don't know if I want to meet with something new on the 4th. If I had something new hit me and was like, "What do you want to do something on the 4th?" And I just don't know if I want to take that risk of not getting no.
Oh, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
Like,
I understand.
let's do the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is a special night.
Yeah.
yeah, I'd rather be with a guarantee that night.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I'm
But
sorry.
I wonder if there's. I mean, there has to be like a lot of people who are not even going to do shit because it's just like it is kind of weird. What happened right before the 4th happened is just like, oh, women have no choice anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. like,
Yeah.
Celebrating liberty and
Celebrating-
freedom.
That's what's going to be on everybody's, I feel like, everybody's page on the 4th. There's
Just
gonna
like,
be
what are we celebrating again?
Facts. That's going to be the question mark. That's going to be the thing on your timeline. You know, we celebrating the 4th, but they just took away this from.
It's like somebody shooting you in the shoulder and saying happy birthday.
Yeah, it's like read the room, bro. Like that type of shit.
But like, what are they supposed to do? I mean, the 4th is the 4th. So it's like, what are they going to do? Push it back till next year? It's just like,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's just very awkward 4th. Let's just say.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh yeah, you weren't here last week
No,
to talk
yeah.
about
The Roe v. Wade.
Roe v. Wade.
The Roe v.
yeah.
Wade, the
It's
Roe
just
v.
weird.
Wade.
It's just crazy, you know.
It is crazy, man.
Like I'm just like, what else are they gonna? What else can they overturn?
Everything.
Cherry said interracial marriages is next, and abortion and
Same-sex marriage.
same-sex marriage.
They've already been talking about same-sex marriage. I think about removing that, overturning that somehow.
Yeah.
They
I
have.
think I've heard that. I don't remember the source, so I can't really cite anything. So maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say anything. But
Speaking of not having the sources, we're doing so well at clipping cover art. Shout out to Leon, got the cover art down pack now for the YouTube drops. They're doing so well. We did great on YouTube this week, y'all. We did great on
nice.
YouTube
Nice.
this week. So, like, you know what you've probably seen the views that we'll get on, like, the full episode or whatever,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this was like, okay, so us talking about Poetic Flacco at No Jumper, that did 40 views in 5 days. The Chris Breezy album review and reaction, 97 views in 4 days.
Oh, I still gotta check that out.
Omarion gets exposed by Mario at the Versus Battle, 473 views in 6 days. Caesar Emmanuel, the nigga from Black Ink, 42 views in 5 days. A Victory for White Lives, 58 views. And then the full episode got 35. But it's like, yeah, we snapped. We
Yeah.
went crazy on
Because
there.
the clips probably enhance.
The clips,
when you clip it.
even though the full episode only got 35, all the clips have 58, 42, 473, 97, 40. We won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and the comments have been going crazy. I posted a short that's at 1.6 thousand. A short that I posted. Multiple comments this week. Niggas hate that we do not have the facts. Let me tell you something.
What?
Yeah, there's one shorty in there who.
It was a couple.
It was a couple.
On
Yeah,
which,
was a couple-
which video though?
On
Oh no, Marion one for sure.
the Omarion one.
Oh really?
And the short that I posted.
Okay.
The reel that I posted.
Oh yeah.
We have had some fact checking Nancy's for real. Fact checking Karens in the comments on YouTube going stupid. Like going
Like they actually have facts? Like whatever you were talking
they're
about? Like, what is-
they're pissed that we don't have the facts. Like we
About
said
what you're
about what we're talking about.
yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. This is what you're here for, okay? You're not here for this isn't a news network. You're here for people talking what we know in the moment.
Facts.
And even if we don't know it, guess what? The story that we create from whatever we know is 9 times out of 10 better than what the facts are. So if you're looking for hardcore facts, this is not the channel for that. Unless it is actually news politically driven,
Then
the
we'll-
podcast,
yeah,
do
then
not
we'll come
expect
with
us to have it right 100% of the time. It's just not.
But also, if you do know what the answer is, correct us.
Right, yeah. Put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? If you know what the answer is, there's no point of.
The
I mean,
spicy.
they were tight.
It was a little
I mean,
spicy.
they-
Really?
they-
Oh, okay.
oh man,
A
they were
little
spicy.
Wow.
Which was great though because I'm like, oh yeah,
Well, some of it was debatable too, though.
yeah. Some of it was.
Some of it was
what
yeah.
they were
debatable.
saying?
Like, some of it was debatable. Like, one person had something to say about the Roe v. Wade thing and how it should be better, how we should be like praising it as black people. And I was like, the way they said it, I was like, well, that's actually debatable, but it's gonna be too much to try to go
The
back.
way
and
they
forth.
put it, yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna be too much to go back and forth.
Yeah, you
with
might
the,
want to go check it out. You might have,
yeah.
you might, because
Oh, yeah.
Shane is the, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get Shane on you in them comments.
Yeah. Shane will go
Yeah,
crazy.
if y'all want to go crazy in them comments, we finna stick Shane on y'all.
Yeah, only if they say something like really stupid. Where I'm
Yeah,
just
so
like, nah, I
check
can't let this
check
go.
out our short, check out the short, and then check out the Omarion video. It's
Omarion. Wow.
the
that's a-
Omarion
yeah,
versus
yeah.
whatever
Mario.
Mario
Yeah.
joint.
What were they saying in there? Like what facts did you need?
I don't
for
know.
that?
What did we
Like,
mess up on there? I can't remember.
It was well.
You
it
got
was
his name wrong.
No, they were saying that because you said it was 300K views on IG.
Yeah,
She
and
was
it's
like, she was like, it's 5 million. They did like 5 million views or something. I was like,
Right.
first off, we're talking about one platform.
and
we're
I
talking
said that
about-
in there,
Yeah,
which was crazy.
which is
I was
crazy.
like,
yeah.
based off what I saw on Instagram alone, it had 300K, so they did good. But
Yeah.
they were like, no, it did 5 million. I was like, bro, I said on Instagram. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
not total. I
Yeah,
don't fucking
exactly.
know what they
We didn't
did
say nothing
total.
about- yeah, we didn't know. And I searched total. After I saw the comment,
Yeah.
I was on a search for a minute because I was trying to get at her, but I couldn't find the numbers, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her live.
Yeah,
Right.
The only thing about just the Roe v. Wade thing, real quick, is just because I've heard like a lot of people's points, but it's just like I think one of the highest reasons as to like why it happened is because our Supreme Court they're all boomers.
Oh, yeah,
Like
for
they're
sure.
all over the age of 70. So
This is their final stand.
yeah. So how
It's
do
their
we
last
expect? How do we expect substantial change in this country when our Supreme Court looks like a fucking nursing home?
Nah,
Yeah.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So
That's a fact. They out there screaming like Gideon, but bingo.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They playing bingo and shit.
Yeah, 'cause
with
I'm
our-
just like-
with our lives out here.
because I'm just like, and then that goes right back to my point of in terms of like, I'm always talking shit about the presidency, and how it doesn't really mean shit,
Right.
Because
Right.
the members of the Supreme Court have been
Oh, no, the other one.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay,
That
that's what I
one.
was trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, members of the Supreme Court have been members of the Supreme Court longer than any president has been president. So
True.
So that's why I'm like, okay, you tell me who's really running shit.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's a fact.
And I hate when they keep lying to kids saying, oh, you want to be the president? It's like, no, be a fucking congressman if you want to
Yeah.
run shit in this country.
That's a
because the
fact.
congressman tells the president what they can and can't do.
That's
So-
a fact.
So
That's a
fucking the
fact.
presidency is a lie. You're here to hear from.
Yeah. So I mean, right now, the Constitution.
Fact check that.
Yeah, the Constitution still states that justices shall hold their offices during good behavior. So this means that justice can hold office as long as they choose.
Yeah,
And
it could
only
literally be till they die.
It can only be removed from office by impeachment.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they are. it's like kings and queens. Like
Yeah,
it's just like how you
essentially.
can't remove a king and queen. Like they're just kings and queens until they want to.
pass,
But
yeah.
president, they have 4 to 8 years. So to me, the presidency is as powerful as class president. You know, like, and but the
But
Supreme
there's
Court,
still,
are like,
but there's still a principal in the school board.
and the teacher.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they are the Supreme Court. They are the
Right,
CIA.
right.
They are the FBI who have been like doing that shit since. There are people who have been working for the FBI for 50 years.
Right.
So I'm
true.
just like, man,
True.
like, get out the fuck out of here with presidency, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's that's all mine.
They're like Ronald McDonald, man. Like Ronald McDonald run McDonald's? No.
Right.
Facts.
Right,
face
right,
of
Which
right.
is the face of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's becoming more and more apparent nowadays, and we've always kind of said it, but like you could see it like way more clearly. Like
Now,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Because you're just like, hey, I have a bill that could change shit, and the Supreme Court is like, no, bitch.
Yeah. Make sure
facts.
make sure your mic is turned up because you were low last week.
Yeah, I just tried to turn it up some, so
Okay.
I
yeah.
did. That's what I don't know if you saw me under the
Turn
table,
me
but it's a
up
little
some.
little up now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn me
I was
up
mad low
some.
last time.
I'm gonna touch it another time. Pause.
Play. Now going back to the verses, we had a discussion about Chris Brown last week,
Okay.
and we were pretty much talking about how like it's to us we'd really want to see Chris Brown versus Usher. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
You saw his
this week, exactly.
Oh, that's what
that's what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
After watching Usher's Tiny Desk,
Yeah.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Ignore everything that I said. That nigga Chris Brown don't stand a chance against Usher.
Right.
I forgot. I'm sorry. And mind you, I wanted to beat Usher. You know what I'm saying? I loved Usher.
Yeah, we said that last time. We was talking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. It said like my
yeah.
respect level for Usher has gone through it's always been high.
Yeah.
I never thought Chris Brown would wash him. But I just forgot how good that nigga can sing. I really forgot.
And that's really what it is.
I really forgot how good he can sing.
Usher's
at
a
the
singer
end of the day.
He could sing.
Yeah, he
Usher's-
can sing.
Usher's
yeah.
a singer who perfected the art of performance and dancing and all that other shit too. Chris Brown is a dancer who can kind of sing.
Yeah,
and not
well,
make
he
good
can
music.
sing
He
too.
He can sing, but he had to build that for sure.
It's more
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's more
It's more
entertainment
than
raw
vocal.
Raw vocal,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not raw vocal the way that Usher is. So when it comes to that live performance, that shit, Usher will turn off all them auto tunes, everything. He'll turn,
Oh yeah.
he'll turn everything off,
Everything can be
and,
off.
and he's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
Tiny Desk was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was well done. It was well done.
And that was just
At first, I wasn't
That
even
was
sure.
just 4 songs,
That was 5, I think. It was like 5.
4 or 5. Yeah, because it was like
yeah.
25 minutes or something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was like 25,
it was
25
short.
minutes. The first time you ever saw the backside of the joint too.
Yeah, no, I've seen it before.
Oh, really?
I've seen,
Who opened
they,
it up
they've
before?
showed it with
never
like
seen
Chance the Rapper before. I've seen it before.
You mean
I
like
haven't seen
the other
Seen
side
the
of the
crowd.
Yeah, I never seen the other side.
I think a T-Pain one too. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I saw
okay.
the
yeah, I think I
audience
saw
too.
that. Yeah,
Okay.
every so often.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit, I'm late then. Goddamn, but
Yeah.
that was my first time seeing it.
No, but I mean, going back to like what we were saying, like he was a singer. That's why, like, I know people
Sanger.
got upset when
Right. Yeah, that's the only way to say it. That nigga be singing.
He's a
yeah.
singer.
So I know like a lot of people they got upset when apparently that story when Usher that T-Pain told about Usher on a plane coming up to him and telling him that you kind of fucked the game up for singers.
Mm-hmm.
And T-Pain was hurt by that and all that stuff. And understand, I get it.
Right, that's true.
But at the same time, I can see what Usher means. Because I think the people who get like super upset, like but that's how it is today. Like people get upset without a counterpoint. So they're just like, I'm mad at what you said, but just your anger, your emotions doesn't make what I said less wrong. It's just,
True.
yeah, but
Because I understand you might be mad at me, T-Pain, but
yeah.
you can't knock my hustle for creating something new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And-
T-Pain
and
definitely
still
got his merits too. you know?
and still
Oh,
making
100%.
good music. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's the other thing. T-Pain is actually a really good artist in general.
Oh, and then
Like,
he
Yeah,
could sing
yeah.
too.
He
can sing
yeah,
too.
Yeah, he could sing too. It's just the auto tune. I mean, of course, retrospectively, like looking back at it, I thought he was using it as a crutch, but it seems like he was just
Yeah.
using it as a style.
And,
Well,
and
if
everybody,
you-
and if you go back, if autotune has always been used in some
Yeah.
sense, but like it wasn't ever, it wasn't brought to the forefront like that until T-Pain was really
he like
pushing that trend.
reinvented
Yeah.
it almost.
Yeah.
Well, even
So,
on top of that, though,
you gotta give him credit.
Auto-tune was a crutch for him at one point.
right.
Because if you watch his interviews, he did an interview with somebody and they made him sing a cappella, or they asked him to sing a cappella, and he got drugged for it. So he started
was
going.
bad?
He was terrible. So
Oh,
he
shit.
started going back to singing classes. Because he started off knowing how to sing.
Oh.
Auto-tune became his thing, and then it did become a crutch for him.
Oh,
And he lost his singing voice. And he had to work to get it back. So that's why when he got to, like, T-Pain's Tiny Desk was like his like final evolution of T-Pain is really a singer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's like
y'all
it was like
that.
he had to prove himself almost. on that Tiny Desk.
It was like, let there be no question. I do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can use all the auto-tune I want, but I really get busy.
But
So-
oh no,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, so you think that's what Usher was essentially saying to him was just like you're messing it up for people who are trying to
can
dabble in
actually
this
sing.
art form, like not for people who can actually sing, but like people who are coming up now feel like it's okay to this instead of honing their actual voice, they gonna just turn to this first, like.
Yeah, I think all of it. I
of
think
it?
that's what
Okay.
he just meant. He's just like you kind of fucked it up for people who actually trained. Vocally
Yeah.
trained. Now everybody's
Nobody
gonna
has to.
aspire
Yeah.
to just do auto-tune and not vocally trained. And you can see the after effects of that. I mean,
Yeah.
compare like R&B singers today compared to yesteryear. It's like a lot of whisper singing. It's a lot of like raspy voice
Yeah.
singing. I think that's why one of the reasons we probably gravitated towards Bruno so heavy is because he's belting.
Yeah.
A lot of singers today don't know how to belt sing,
Yeah.
like sing from their gut.
Right.
It's just like they sing more like Black, where I like Black too, but it's just sort of that laid back singing.
Yeah. That song Problems was crazy, by the way. Shout out to Black for that one song. I gotta play that again. I ain't played that in a long time.
Which one?
Song Problem.
Problem.
Oh,
Black.
Problem.
Yeah.
Or six Black.
6 Lack.
Even though it's black,
6
but
Lack,
it's
yeah.
everybody says 6 Black.
Yeah, 6
But yeah,
Lack.
back to the
Usher.
Usher Tiny Desk though.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. And
Yeah.
then he brought Vito and Eric Bellinger.
Yep.
They actually have a new single. Usher and Eric Bellinger have a new single
Really?
that dropped right after the Tiny Desk. I didn't
realize
listen to
that.
it though. But
I know he had one with the City Girls. I saw that, but I ain't listened to it either.
yeah, but I didn't listen to it. But yeah, for sure.
That's why with the Usher.
But Usher versus Chris, anybody going against Usher, nigga, it'd be a long night.
Yeah,
bro.
you're not
Yeah.
gonna really win, man. Only
It'd be a
because-
long night, man.
Yeah,
it's
only-
just like
Yeah.
when that nigga hit the.
He's a really good singer, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if we're talking generational, like putting Usher against somebody that was a contemporary at the time when he was
Yeah.
rocking, like really rocking,
Yeah.
I think R. Kelly could
just-
hold
bro, I was
his
literally
own.
gonna say that to you.
However, I don't
True.
think he would make it anytime soon.
Because he got 30
Yeah,
years.
yeah, 'cause he got-
Facts.
I don't think he would make the event.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
He could always phone in. And have the jail niggas be his audience.
Chill out.
That'd be crazy. Like,
Chill out.
especially if he's singing to the, R. Kelly. He just strikes me as the type to another grown ass gangster be like, ooh,
Yeah.
like he don't give a fuck.
Look. Yes, I mean, given everything, I support everything that happened and all that stuff. But if we're talking about just like at the time,
Yeah, who somebody? Yes, yeah.
he
that
had
easy.
a moment. I mean, he had a
He got a
run.
crazy. He got a crazy record. He got hit.
Yeah, like you can't erase the past. So,
Yo, your mic went out, low key. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
there
back.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, now that you say that, I don't know why R. Kelly never came up. But honestly, R. Kelly is probably the only person
Well,
from that
I mean,
generation.
for obvious reasons, he never came
Yeah.
up because it's almost like music has almost like forgotten about him musically.
Right,
Like
true.
he's just
Based
known
off
for
the
what he's done.
allegations.
But when I thought about it, I was just like, the
even allegations no more.
and that whole I wish.
Bro, he
and,
has a lot of records.
He had
bro.
like from
A
the
lot
mid
of records.
'90s to the mid 2000s.
Yeah,
he
for
has
sure.
like a shitload of singles. So let's say if all that shit never happened, if he never did all that shit, he could have been a good competitor for Usher.
That would have been that would have been a good opponent.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
true.
I don't be one to like. I don't play his records anymore myself.
Me either,
But
yeah.
like honestly, there's
I
so
just
many
can't hear
slaps.
it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
No,
like,
yeah.
but I could sing one right now, and I guarantee y'all follow.
Yeah, like from what from what I recollect, I'm just like, yeah.
If I
he
go
had
to a
some
room
hits.
right now and I'd be like, him and Risley Brothers, I'd just be like, you're contagious.
Contagious.
Everybody
Yeah.
gonna go crazy.
You
Like,
know, he did 2 songs with him, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
I'm
yeah,
not really
so
trying.
yeah,
to
so
shine.
that
Yeah.
so when you take R. Kelly out of the way, then it's like it's really sparse. Trying to think, what was it? Who was another
gonna be
R&B
for Usher?
artist, a male artist too, that was like rocking around Usher, and he's just like, damn
And-
man,
and
Usher
if
was
you
a
can't
king.
think of it, yeah.
If you take out R. Kelly,
when you
Usher
think
was
about
There
it,
was also
though-
kind of groups back then too.
There are,
that's
but-
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
When you look at Chris though, Chris still is potentially the better of the matchups that you could find for Usher.
Yeah.
He's the only other nigga free.
Yeah. But it's like both.
Even though they're two
kinda-
different
they kind of have
generations.
way more than 20 records though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That's why it's great.
Yeah, but that's why. But it's gonna be hard to. It's really gonna come down to the decision making for real.
Yeah.
Like even though Usher just has too many like great records.
Yeah.
Decision making wise, you still want to make sure you choose the right ones. When you have many, you know what I'm saying? When you have
in terms
so
of
many,
battle wise.
yes, in terms of battle wise. When you have so many, it's like if this was a 30 for 30 or like 40 records, I'd be way more confident. If it's just we're only choosing from 20 because their catalogs are so vast, I'm like, I don't know, man. If you choose, I still just from a performance point of view, Usher's gonna wash him.
Yeah.
When I come to the records, even though we grew up with some of his records, like we're old enough now to where there's some people who grew up with Chris records the way we grew up with Usher records.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like depending on that crowd that's out there, like some of them really might be taken to that like that Chris Brown when he dropped Poppin' or something. You know, they might that might be their fucking 7 o'clock on the dot. You feel me? Like they're nice and slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think he would still be the closest match, but when we really break it down, though, ain't nobody really touching Usher.
Yeah, it's like a uncle, nephew thing between them, versus a nephew thing, because
ain't nobody gonna touch Usher for real though.
Yeah, I always thought that Chris Brown, even though Chris Brown would win, I always thought that it would be Chris Brown versus Neo. Because they came out around the same time. I think like Chris Brown came out 2005. I think Neo came out 2006. Because he has some hits too.
Game too. You right?
Oh there are songs
that's where Neo's.
He wrote Mario's song.
Yeah, that's where Neo's dangerous because he'll pull a Beyonce record. He'll pull out to the left, and shut everything down.
Oh damn! I almost forgot he.
Yeah,
wrote
you know what I'm saying. There's like certain records that he wrote. For the Beyonces, that it'd be like. He might not have to touch his catalog.
Like Mario, like if he whips that out, it's just shit.
You know what I mean? It's like he's the type. He has his own catalog. That stands, but his back. That's like a Jermaine Dupri win against somebody.
Right.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? How do you go against that? They just touch too many records.
Yeah, they're on too many. Like I think he did "Let Me Love You" too. Mario, is that what you said?
Oh,
yeah. But even with Usher, it was kind of sad. Like even with the plain instant moment when he said, you ruin it for singers or whatever. It was crazy that years later he ended up using auto-tune on one song. You know his song "Oh My God."
Yeah.
Oh my God, But then when I think about it, it's like you ruin it for singers and all that stuff. It's like, I guess at some point he was just like, well, if you can't beat him, if you can't beat him,
oh for sure. And then he had that joint, Daddy's Home.
That's a good record too, though.
Yeah. Then he had the shit with Young Thug. That went crazy
Usher
too.
has too many. Honestly, you're right. Yeah, honestly, even at 20, he might not be able to miss at all.
Yeah.
He's not going to miss.
Yeah, you can't miss.
He's not. He's got,
That might be the other side of it. Yeah, he got all of them.
He's got Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends is going to go crazy.
He's got
This guy's crazy, bro.
The first, second, and third album. Like, he's got the first two albums.
Even My Way alone has some joints.
My Way, all the singles on Confessions.
My Way and 8701.
Yep.
And then Confessions.
Confessions, yeah.
Before we even jump into everything, those are just those three alone, he's got 20.
Before we jump into any features or anything, too.
Yeah, those three alone, that's 20
or any
right
just
there.
separate singles that he went crazy on.
Yeah.
I will say Usher has always been great. I will say that.
Yeah, ain't no way.
Of adjusting to the sound of the time. Because 90s.
But he also
R&B,
evolved the time, I feel like.
Yeah. It's like he took the sound of the time and then evolved it in his way.
Because when he came out, like that, you don't have to call. I feel like there was no R&B dudes doing that.
Oh, no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that was, that energy was crazy.
Yeah, that was like Michael energy. Like, that was, and then that was like from the Neptunes, right? That beat.
Yeah.
Pharrell and shit. But even with like, Hey. No, not Hey. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even with I was just
that
like
was
that
was that Lil Jon infusion.
sound.
Yeah,
but
that was that snap era.
Yeah.
But he R&B'd the snap era.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So long story short, shout out to Usher
club
and watch his Tiny Desk if y'all have not seen it.
Yeah.
Also, there's a Dominican Usher version going around where like Usher was talking in between the in between the records.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's like a Dominican version where like somebody like makes his voice sound like a Dominican. He's like, this is Black Excellence. And it's funny. It's on Twitter. It's funny, but it's like.
I just really I'm happy, to be able to celebrate all of the years of music. Really celebrate my brothers. You know what I mean? I'm really happy. I'm really happy to be able to share. I think that if life is teaching us anything, it is what we should share with each other. And not just the music. Como se dice, a collaborative process.
But it's like it's
Somebody
just,
did that?
Yeah, somebody like did a voiceover. It sounds like him though. So I don't know if they were able to like just take the audio of him talking and turn it into, kind of, I don't know if that's a possibility, or it was just somebody that did a voiceover that sounds kind of like Usher or whatever.
Technology is getting scary.
Right.
I don't know what's real.
It could be anything at this point, so who knows?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about that meme. I'm not on camera, but that meme where he was, where he was doing this. You seen the memes?
Like this?
Oh yeah, I saw
they killed
that.
that
Yeah,
guy.
because I reshared one. I reshared one, but I don't even see it already. And I'm not about to spend all day looking for it. But what I will spend
1
time,
hour later.
What I will spend time doing is telling you to make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. Make sure you hit the post notification so you can see every time we drop. The 3-0 podcast goes live every single Monday at 6 p.m. It's premiering, and then throughout the week we're dropping clips from said episode on Monday. Next topic.
Bitch.
Okay, I mean, so many we can go through. So, Rudy
Juliana?
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani says New York has turned into the Wild Wild West after assault by a food market employee.
That shit was crazy.
But video shows it looks like a pat on the back.
Yeah.
LOL. That's what Sean put.
But he called it like the Wild Wild West.
He
like,
said it felt like he
getting out
got
of
shot.
hand.
Is that what he said? I didn't see him speak.
Yeah, bro, I heard him speak. He said he felt like he got shot in the back. He was like, luckily I'm not like a normal 70-year-old. Like, I'm already in pretty good shape. If I was like a normal 70-year-old, I might be flat on my face, Like,
oh yeah.
Like, I was like, bro, come on now.
And all they did was, but y'all ever had a five star? That's
No.
where you smack somebody in the back? Like,
like
somebody
that.
in this area?
No.
Like you just go up to somebody and just.
No, but in
never.
St. Thomas, if we shaved our head, they used
yeah.
to give us either a gill, which is just wiping your head really hard,
yeah.
or there was a
Oh yeah, but we did that here too.
Yeah.
Did that here? Oh, okay.
For sure.
I think
Bro,
it was just
the back slap, it will fold you.
For real?
What? Fold you.
Like clothes?
Yeah.
Like if I went up to you right now,
Yeah.
even if I wasn't trying to do it hard, if I did it medium,
Yeah.
you would fold.
So maybe that's what it was then.
You would fold. You would be like,
It's a pressure point.
yeah, it's like a pressure point, bro.
It might be that because when you look at the video though, I will say the other he might have just said something though, but the people in the video.
Hold on, let's roll the video right now for those who haven't seen it.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, in the video, it's like the people around him did look at that person who touched him on the back and was kind of like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing?" Like
He might have gave him a 5-star. He might have gave him a nice like medium strength.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that shit'll crumble you, bro.
Maybe
It'll
there was
crumble you.
intention behind it.
It'll crumble you, bro.
we need
Yeah.
to. We should.
We used to do it at summer camp.
Yeah.
And to torture each other, like.
Well, I'm saying after this episode, I would
Oh,
like to
to
understand
try
what
it?
it feels like. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show
yeah.
you. Yeah, I'll hit you medium and like
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
know what
for
time
sure.
it is.
For sure,
Like
yeah.
it's crazy, dog.
Yeah. I'm with it.
So that makes sense. But that is the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
So what would bullets be like
Facts.
if somebody like shot at him?
Hey man, white
like-
privilege, man. Like that as far as he know, that's what a gunshot feels like.
Right.
That man-
But
So he got hit with the Tommy.
I mean, New York is going crazy though. But they're supposed to be. They've already overturned something.
A lot of urban.
Something to where residents can now start getting firearms
did they?
in New York. Yeah, because only the police had the power, which is crazy. You can't live. It's unconstitutional to live somewhere where only the police
Have the gun.
have
the guns.
have firearms, because the whole point of the Second Amendment is to be a militia if the government got out of control, aka the police.
Yeah.
So the fact that like New York even had something like that was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Because I mean, nobody reads, fucking
Yeah.
amendments and,
And
shit.
apparently-
so it's
and it's
easy
like-
to just.
They're like lessening. I don't know nothing about it. This would be something that'd be good to be educated on in the comments if y'all know why the crime is so high, because I know they're also not prosecuting people like that anymore. I know that's why California is so bad. Somebody will rob a store and they'll let them right back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the police are like, bro, we've been arresting the same people every day for the last week. Like, they're just gonna let them back out.
Yeah. That's
Well,
wild.
I mean, wherever poverty is, wherever crime is, poverty ain't too far away. So
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, the
very
more,
true.
and it doesn't help when you're raising the price of everything. So if you raise the price of everything and it's hard to to live a comfortable life, you're going to naturally see more crime. So
Yeah.
it seems like, I don't know if that's what we're trying to do. I don't know if that's what we're trying to do as a nation, is have more crime. But if you want to, you just raise the price of modern living. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
really get rid of the middle class and just have it. You're either rich or you're poor, and you have no choice but to hustle if you want to live.
That's been happening little by little anyway.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, but the
Except-
anyway is the problem because we're just letting it happen.
Letting it happen, yeah. Well, what can we do to not make it happen, though?
What can we do to know what happened?
Well, the answer would be trusting in politicians to help us out, but politicians ain't shit, so
Facts.
they don't give a fuck about the people. And it takes so long to die too, by the way.
They
yeah.
do take a long time.
Yeah, what's
to
up with
die.
that, yo? Who's prolonging y'all?
I guess they really are drinking
like-
children's blood or
I was
something.
about to say. I was about to say. I heard
Yeah.
it's drink. I heard it's because they drinking that baby blood.
Like, why is Clarence Thomas still alive? You know,
It's
it's
like
just
all the ones we want out of here are like having the longest life.
Supreme Court. They're all
honestly
doing
think.
great.
I honestly think evil keeps you alive longer.
You know, all the good people always die early.
Exactly.
I might need I might need to make a switch. I might need to change who I am.
Bro, evil people seem to not die. Is it? You know what I'm saying?
Just become a politician, not give a fuck
you
of the
know
people.
what? I'm
about
not
the
actually.
people.
I'm at this point. I hope he stays for a long time actually, because he was born the same year my pops was born. So
Oh, okay.
Who?
Yeah, but I hope
Clarence
your
Thomas?
but
Oh.
I hope your pops lives longer than he does.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Because your
Yeah,
pops
but it-
ain't trying to fucking ruin the country. and shit.
Yeah, it's definitely like the people who are truly
I don't
evil.
know. I don't know. All
Like
politicians,
Mike Pence will make it to 100 probably.
Probably.
all of Trump,
And
like
he was
all
over
of
here
them,
talking
like
about electroshock therapy
Yeah.
for gay people.
John
you know what I'm saying?
John McCain.
He
like,
gonna make it though. He gonna make it to at least a smooth 85, 90.
For sure.
Yeah,
And
I don't
still
know,
be in
man.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these people are they so I don't know understand why we still haven't like gotten back to a younger presidency or like just people in the like you need people who are closer to both like kind of in the middle, you know, can touch both the older crowd and the younger crowd like in a
Like
Like
Obama
more
was.
40-year-olds.
like Obama, yeah,
Yeah.
like Obama
Yeah,
age,
40.
Like more
that's,
40-year-olds
40,
in the
50,
Supreme Court, you know,
yeah,
and
all
they'll
that,
probably
50.
be. Yeah, and they'll
But
be
it's so
more
hard to
modern.
get to the Supreme Court. They don't normally get there till they're about 50, 60,
60
though.
years
So it's
old,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It seems like such a hard journey to even get in. That's number one if there's a seat open.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you could be that could be your overall goal, but a spot doesn't even become available in your lifetime. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Or in your lifetime of you
So, like,
doing that career.
20 years
So
from
this
now.
is perfect though, because the new Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson,
Oh.
she's 51.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Perfect age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's
yeah,
perfect.
that's
That-
good.
that's-
that
that is
shit.
a perfect age.
You know what I'm
That's good.
saying? You're literally right where you need to be in order to like understand the world at a broad scale. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the youth and up top. You can really tap in and understand what's going on.
50.
If you decide to, you can really get a good knowledge base on what's going on. I think that's a good that,
Yeah.
that has you have some
Yeah, it's
tenure.
probably-
You've
How
seen
old is
some
she?
things.
How old is she?
51.
51. Yeah, so last decade she was in her 40s. So
True. Yeah.
yeah, so you know she's still hip, yeah, like
Hippish. Yeah.
to what's
Yeah.
going on and shit. You know she's
Yeah, I
probably
guess
a little
50
more
is the right
progressive.
age. 50 is good for Supreme Court. How
think
old was
that's-
I don't know how old Obama was when he first started his presidency.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like he was right roughly
in
around
his
that
40s.
age.
Probably around that age too.
Yeah.
At the
50s?
time, yeah.
I don't even know. I could find out though.
Because I mean, yeah, he looked young-ish. Like,
He looked young, yeah.
At
He
the beginning
he was
of it.
47.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, at the beginning, because he had no gray hair, and then by the end
need
of the
more of that.
he was
He
just like
did.
Santa Claus.
We need more of that.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, Biden, he be on his last legs every day.
Oh God.
Every
Who cares
day.
about that old
Like, shot-
motherfucker?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, but that video of him falling off that bike, bro.
Oh, I saw that too.
Come on, bro.
It's like he's a klutz, man. Like we have a
He's so
klutz.
weak,
and,
bro.
like,
and then
He just looks so weak and pathetic.
And then
dog.
somebody asked him about it after he came off the plane, and he was like, "See, I'm spry." He did like a jump. You see the
De Niro.
jump he did
Yeah.
afterwards?
De Niro,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
No.
Yeah, after he was coming off of a plane, and somebody, like a reporter, somebody asked him about it, and he did like this little jump to say he was good.
Yeah.
The
Oh
jump
my
looked
god.
crazy too.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
bro?
he looks crazy. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the comedian Bo Burnham, he had a funny song in his special, and it was like some kind of like groovy song. He was like, "They're really gonna make me vote for Joe Biden." It was a song about Joe Biden. He's like, "How is the best case scenario, Joe Biden?"
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like
I'm gonna look it up.
it's really a good question. It's just like, damn, we have to choose between a fucking money hungry, swindler and
Yeah.
a fucking old decrepit guy. It's just like,
Who's
geez, man,
who's
like,
all about old school politics?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Right.
This is literally like more of the same.
It's just like our
There's
choices
no
this year was
change.
just whack, man. Like,
Yeah, there's zero change.
yeah,
Damn.
two old white people choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you rather have?
Yeah.
Would you rather?
All right, so Meg the Stallion set Twitter on fire
With
Tuesday night twerking.
Oh, you talked to twerk? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Did you
But
Wait,
video?
good fire? You mean? Oh,
That
okay.
fire.
Talking about when she's
I
twerking
thought
on
you
that
meant
girl?
bad. Like, where the hell?
I think so.
When
Yeah.
she's talking on that girl? Yeah.
Meg the Stallion, when she twerks, it's just like the butt cheeks just go so insane. They be like,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
it's you ain't seen it before?
Yeah. It looks good.
You might have seen it. You just
Who's
didn't
that
know
old
was
dude that
her.
did a video?
I don't
to
be
it?
on the twits.
Meg the Stallion. But you know what the thing is about like Meg the Stallion though? Like she be doing her choreography is trash, bro. Like, all right, I'm sorry. I come from a generation where niggas like actually dance. Meg the Stallion choreography is weak as fuck, bro. Like, literally, it's just moves. She'll do this, just to get into another twerk position.
Right.
I'm so sick of like choreography just being different twerk positions. That
Right.
shit is so lame, bro. Like, that's all Meg's Here you go. That's all Meg's choreography does. Cardi B's choreography, like, it's not dancing. What are we talking about? Like,
Are you sure? I mean, well, in the 21st century, this is how a girl dances. You know, like, I mean, like, as a matter of fact,
like
when it comes
you
to
have backup
black
dancers to help you twerk. That is so corny to me. Like,
you know, I mean, this is the result of like when you're entertainers, when you're hiring strippers as our entertainers, basically. You know, it's just
Bars.
like, I mean, people got on Jermaine Dupri for saying that a couple years ago when he was saying most black female artists, they're strippers. And people, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But of course, going back to our previous conversation, they don't counterpoint. You know, they don't prove him wrong.
right.
You know, so
Right.
it's like he was right. Like, but that's been going on since. You know, I mean, we
Now,
don't want
do
to
you-
go into history, but you know, that's been going on since the days of slavery of just over sexualizing the black woman,
Oh,
and
facts.
white
Yeah,
people
for
paid
sure.
for it.
Facts.
It's still happening.
It's
It's
still
just happening in
for
music.
sure.
That's 100.
For
That's
sure.
100. Now, do you think it's because we have never once in our life, I hope not, attempted anything like that we don't know the degree of difficulty?
What do you mean?
what, twerking?
look at his face.
Oh, you mean like because we don't know the skill set of
Do
we
a
don't-
dance
twerking and all that?
choreography?
We don't know
choreography.
we don't know the degree of difficulty that goes into the bounce on the knee shit, the you know what I'm saying, the hand, all that. Like, we don't know that degree of difficulty. Look at this nigga right here.
Yeah, hey, Saucy Santana.
Hey, yo, chill out.
How hard is it to twerk? Man?
Chill out.
How hard is it?
Because he knows if that's the only nigga I'm asking.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
to be honest though, I do kind of get tired of that nigga's shit. I just scroll past every time, but he pops up on my page so much now. I don't know how that happened, bro.
Because he's lit, dog.
Is that what it is?
He is lit. Saucy Santana, you know what that is?
I don't think so. I mean, well,
It's a nigga
I'm
with
bad
a
with
beard.
names, but if I probably saw him, I probably don't.
Saucy Santana.
Shit, saucy how hard is
I'm
it
scared to
twerk?
search it because that shit gonna keep popping up on my phone now.
It will.
What you mean? Oh, like the algorithm?
Yeah,
like,
once I search
you
it,
like this?
they gonna think I want to see that
Every
shit.
time, man. Even if you look
I'm
up
kinda
one
scared. You got to
conservative,
search that on your old phone.
I'm
man.
not doing that.
because it
Because
changes
if
your
I
whole.
start going through my timeline and this
Yeah.
nigga is twerking every other
Bro.
pose, I'm gonna be pissed.
I must have clicked
Oh,
on. I
wait
must have-
a minute.
I must have clicked on something on Shade
It's a
Room or something
nigga
like that, and it's just
With
Oh.
the beard, who's gay.
Is he a
always
rapper?
He's a rapper.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I
He
think
was
you
on the
showed
double
it-
XL cover.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was like even before like
He's
Lil
the-
Nas X, like
Oh, for
wasn't
sure.
it like he had twerking guys in the back or
For
something?
sure,
like that?
for
Oh,
sure,
he
for
did it
sure.
before.
Yeah, he's been
okay,
popping.
So, all right, okay, so I
He's
know
been
what he is.
popping. Yeah. But like he's really popping now. though.
And he's on the double XL right now.
He's on the
right?
double XL
Okay,
right now.
yeah,
And at
okay.
the
I didn't know
BET
his name.
Awards, he performed with Madonna, I think.
okay.
It was the BET Awards or it was some award show that just passed, but he like performed with Madonna.
But I guess that he would be a good person to ask to be like, what's the degree of difficulty that comes to it? Because I mean,
He was the only person to ask, really.
Yeah,
the only
yeah, I
dude to
guess.
ask.
Yeah.
But
Unless
see-
dudes are teaching twerking. I mean, I'm sure there's other dudes that teach twerking, but we need to go to the source.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like I wasn't even saying like it wasn't a skill set. I'm just saying like that's when it comes to black female artists. I don't know if that's in their clause, but it's just like you also have to be a stripper too. But because I mean, like who is
You have
our
to
Billie
have
Eilish?
stripper qualities.
Who is our Taylor Swift? Who is our
Tierra
Lord?
Whack.
No, who are on their level? I mean,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
You know, because I mean, there's a tons of like underground
Yeah.
black women artists and
Right, I
who
know.
have their
Yeah.
integrity and
Who's
and all
really
that stuff.
moving shit, though.
Yeah, and their
Numbers
talent,
wise.
their careers based on their talent solely and all that stuff. Yeah, I can name a bunch
Her.
of underground
Her
her
moving shit.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like Billie Eilish billions.
I can't think of anybody
You know,
outside of Beyonce.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it because they're not out there, or are they intentionally over sexualizing black women versus
Absolutely.
white women?
Well, I mean, the industry is going to gravitate toward that. That's the same thing they do when they gravitate toward the rap shit. Like,
Yeah,
the
because all the
bang,
white
bang, shit, all that shit.
the white female artists that I just mentioned, they got there by their talent alone.
Not by
Right.
sexualizing themselves.
Yeah, not,
right,
or,
right, right.
or not even
by-
sexualizing
by
themselves,
being
or the industry
sexualized.
sexualizing.
Yeah,
That's
them.
something
yeah,
that
yeah.
that's why I actually personally used to really
I don't know.
appreciate.
I don't know, honestly.
I used to really appreciate Alicia Keys because she didn't have to.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to really.
But
do
that was a golden age of music, though.
Yeah.
You know, that was like when black women, like you could be a Beyonce, you know, sort of scantily
You didn't
clad,
have to have all
or you
these
could be a Jill
gimmicks.
Scott.
You
Yeah.
didn't have-
Yeah.
You could be
Yeah.
an Erykah Badu, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
Yeah.
another Erykah Badu that's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
SZA.
Your
I mean,
shorty-
yeah,
your shorty
there
Fouché.
will.
I love
There'll
me some
always be
Fouché.
Erykah Badu's. There'll always be Erykah Badu's, but they won't
Love
be.
Fouché.
They won't be to the popularity of an Erykah Badu. You know, because
Yeah.
back then, that's when black women were like natural hair, Lauryn Hill. You know, like embracing our roots and all that shit. Like that was that whole time. And we're in twerk era now. You know, so I don't know if that's a decade of conditioning, but that's where we are now, where it's just like, as a black, you know, even like what's her name, Chloe and Halle, like Chloe, like even she's
She
feeling
be
the
doing
pressure.
that shit a little too much though.
She be doing too much.
she
Yeah,
be-
it's
Yeah,
like-
but I'm like,
That's-
is that
and that's
coming from
another
her?
thing,
That doesn't
too.
even feel like her. You know what I'm saying? That feels
So
like
that's what I'm
It be
saying,
feeling
like-
fake. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that
right.
don't
I
even
see what
feel
So
you're
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. Like, who
Yeah,
said
I
in
see
her
what you-
ear that this is what you have to do?
Yeah,
Right.
And
I
I'm
see
just
what
like,
you're
well,
saying.
if she was Taylor Swift, would you say that?
Hell no.
nah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't think
saw
it's a
Chloe-
coincidence.
I saw Chloe's performance, and it was just like, yeah, it's just it don't look right.
It don't feel like
Because
her, bro.
She's sexy, but it's like it doesn't
Yeah,
scream sex to me like
No.
when I look at Cardi B. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
But Cardi B willingly and consciously knows what her brand is, and she is selling sex.
Absolutely.
She knows that. Like,
She's very well aware. Like
she's
she
well
has said,
aware.
This
She
is
went
what
from-
I got to do.
She was a stripper. She know what she's doing.
And she was a
So
stripper,
it makes
yeah.
sense for her. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
it's
it's
a
like,
personality, damn near.
but like Meg, I think that's why Meg is just kind of like whatever. I've always felt whatever to Meg because it's like you twerk like you're a stripper or a retired stripper, or like that's all we see is the twerking and the sexualization. But then Hot Girl Summer is supposed to be about hot girls like finishing college and things
Yeah,
going on.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what? Like, what are we talking about? Like,
So Hot Girl Summer is all just a bunch of misdirection.
yeah, and so it was so confusing to me because I was like, all I see is hot girl stuff being related to doing just hood rat shit with your friends,
So,
which
yeah.
I'm okay with.
Yeah.
But then when you hear the definition,
I know what
it's
you're talking
about
It's always brought back to the.
it's always
Yeah.
this like higher level of education, and it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then what are you portraying though?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm so confused. But then Halle is like, even though we saw her when she was young, and then she got sexy because she's a woman now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like her selling sex is just I'm not used to it yet.
Yeah,
you know what I
I'm not
mean?
there yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
not there yet.
And she's talented. You know, like
Exactly.
she's
So she
from
don't
the
have to.
school of like
doesn't
Beyonce.
have
She
to.
can belt and shit.
Like I'm good. I'm completely okay with her just posting sexy photos, but not twerking on stage.
yeah. I mean, look, my thing is just like, look, if it's coming from who they are, that's one thing, and
different.
that's totally
Yeah, that's what I'm
fine.
saying.
If
I'm
that's
just
what you
saying,
want, who's behind it.
I guarantee you, like, history repeats itself, or not even repeats itself, but it's just, it never stopped. Like, if you just really sit back and look at it, it's just like how many white female artists are over-sexualized versus black
Yeah.
female artists.
Bro,
it's
absolutely-
disproportionate.
Yeah, no, it's always. Been
But it's
that
not
way.
a coincidence,
It's
you know,
not a
because
coincidence.
like
No.
even in the slavery days, they were not sexualizing white women, and they were using black women as objects
Yeah, no,
of desire.
You're
you know?
right. You're completely right. And
They're-
the industry is doing that specifically. I believe
Yeah.
that because I think the same way about rappers as far as like drill music, or not necessarily just drill music, but just anything that's driven right back to like the killing of black men and shit like that. Like they're gonna sign you, they're gonna let you crash out, they're gonna get their bag, and they're gonna move on to the next artist and do the same thing because it sells.
And then that has a
You know what I'm saying?
psychological effect on either black
Society.
men, boys,
Yeah.
or girls. And just
Exactly.
being like, oh, I'm a black
Culture.
woman. I guess I have to be like this.
Right.
Right.
But there's even I forgot her name, but there was this one famous black slave who had the biggest ass ever.
I remember that.
You remember
I
that?
can't remember what her name was.
I can't remember her name was.
But I
It was
know
like
exactly what you're
really
talking about.
big.
Yeah,
and they used to.
It was like a museum. Like they would do kind of like the state fair. Like come look at the largest.
Yeah, come and look at the
ass.
big
I
black
remember that.
ass, slave or whatever. And,
Yeah.
and they used to tour her around the country. And
Sarah
white men-
Bartman.
Yes.
Yep, that's her.
Yeah, and they even
Yeah.
have a movie about her too.
It feels so crazy to even Google that. Slave with the biggest ass. That sounds
Yeah.
so fucking
Yeah.
crazy to Google,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah, but compare that to
To
What we
today.
have now.
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
slave with the biggest ass.
Save that picture. That's gonna go on the
Yeah.
thumbnail.
I got you.
That'll go next to
Yeah,
Meg
slave
the
with the
Stallion's
biggest
book.
ass is something that
Yeah.
just never went away.
Yeah. Now you know what is sexual?
What?
When you glide your mouse over top of that subscribe button and you hit that post notification. You know what I'm saying? That's
The
what's
transitions.
Yeah.
That's what's
Speaking
great.
of,
you have to bounce off of what I
Yeah.
just said.
And then also, I'm thinking of $1 million worth of game when Gilly met with a Whack 100. Whack 100. He was like, "This shit's sexual too. This shit's sexual too."
I ain't beat nobody up. I ain't beat him up. Come on, man. I just
That shit's funny as hell, bro.
All right, next convo. The reason I'm doing that though, as y'all can tell.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Clips.
Because
No,
all these
I
will be
know.
broken in.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
100%.
so a lot of the pods that I watch.
We are
do
privy.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we kind of touched on R.
good
Kelly
amount of
getting
things.
sentenced to 30 years, but we can lump these two together.
Okay.
R. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in
Okay.
prison following his 2021 conviction by a federal jury. Shouldn't Ghislaine Maxwell get the
Ghislaine.
same, and why less? Because what did she get? She got 20?
She got 20, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
Ghislaine
Ghislaine Maxwell was
Yeah.
Epstein.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein's
okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
assistant.
I forgot her name.
So she was like, the Epstein Island, of course, but she
Yeah.
was the assistant. She was
Yeah,
pretty
I
much the one
remember.
that ran the plays,
Orchestrated
and
a lot of-
organized the
orchestrated a lot of
underage
that,
girls.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. Like,
Oh,
she
so
was
you're
the-
basically saying, it's the same
she was the
exact
pimp's
thing.
bottom bitch, essentially.
Yeah,
right.
Like that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Like he was the pimp, she was the bottom bitch. So
Yeah.
she was the bookkeeper for illegal activity.
Yeah, but just going to the comparison of just like you
The
have
pimp
R.
does
Kelly
always
who
get
was
more
sort
years.
of doing
If we look at
similar
it that
shit.
way, the pimp does get more years.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with giving that nigga 30 years. I think that's fine.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I know
you're saying-
Sean was saying like the question would be,
Why is hers
and,
less?
And I know that other people have seen that. But if we're talking like pimping for real, like the laws surrounding it, the pimp gets the most years. The bottom bitch does get years though, but
So you're thinking maybe that what's the difference? Like for like Epstein,
they
he would have gotten life or something like that.
Exactly.
But not
I
her.
think Epstein might have got 30 to 40, and she would have got 20.
What do you think they're gonna base that on? They're gonna say that she was also a victim of him or something like that?
Exactly.
Is that what they're gonna try to base it
Exactly.
Whereas
off of?
R. Kelly, he can't.
Exactly.
There's nobody.
There's nobody
he can go
exactly.
to.
go to.
Yeah, yeah. Because she could, for sure.
It's a possibility.
Say they both were facing 30.
Yeah.
R. Kelly got the full 30. She got the 20. They gave her less. They gave her 10 less because, okay, we'll run with you were being mentally abused or mentally that you were also held into this world against your will. But then not only did you come into this world, you started like organizing shit. Like
shit,
you
yeah.
started running the business. So it's like
But they're gonna say it's kind of like that syndrome. What's that syndrome where
Stockholm
you
syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
syndrome?
yeah, exactly.
They're gonna treat it like that kind of.
Exactly. You still gonna get some time because you was all of a sudden you started robbing banks, bro. Like, what up?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You could have fought until you died. That's also a choice you just didn't take.
Facts.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So
Yeah, I mean that could be a possibility.
That's a
in terms
possibility.
of just the ranking of who they were, like
how-
of
of
their
how
job.
charges are handed out.
Right.
That could be a possibility.
But then at the same time, I saw people saying they're like R. Kelly. They're just trying to set an example out of him. But it's like not only that,
there's a
bro. Did
racial
y'all see the
element
day
to
his
it.
sentencing day? There was like 7 women outside doing victim statements.
What?
yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I
bruh.
heard something about it. I heard the speeches were crazy too. I heard they were like
wild, bruh.
heartfelt,
It's like-
crazy, like
it's like
should've seen
goddamn,
those,
bro.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
this week
yeah,
was,
they're
this week
always
was
gonna
just
have
so
the-
hectic. I didn't get a chance to.
bro, it's
Like his
crazy.
fans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's always gonna be that.
So you
Yeah.
got you getting sentenced. Your victims outside. And we've already seen Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
But now your victims are outside in front of the courthouse doing this too. It's like, what else was he supposed to get? They was going.
Yeah.
We knew they were going to stick it to him or make an example out of him.
Yeah.
He had no way out of that.
No.
Yeah.
I just don't know why these people with money don't flee the country. I really don't understand this.
Instead of trying to bring
well,
people
R.
back
Kelly,
to America, we're robbed.
yeah, like R. Kelly kind of got snuck up on. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
he should have fled the country when the whole
Wesley
P-
Snipes tried to flee the country when his
He did?
taxes. Yeah, he was in like really like some bad tax debt or something like that, and he like fled the country, but they still.
I think
They still got
they're
This
gonna
is a
put him
long
in
time
Gen
ago.
Pop too, aren't they?
R. Kelly
Yeah.
for sure.
It's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever seen like an R. Kelly interview outside of like. I don't remember
Gail, outside of Gail.
outside of Gail. Like I don't remember
yeah.
like my young self watching an R. Kelly interview. So it's like honestly, I don't even know what type of dude this is. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally
true.
don't even.
I will say this though.
I mean, we kind of know.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
true.
I mean,
I
we-
just know what
and we know that was
I just know what his
disingenuine.
fetish life is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I
but-
don't know what he is like. you
Yeah,
know?
but we do know that was disingenuous, that I can't take this shit and all that stuff, the fake crying and all that shit. But, like, I will say that there was only one moment. Remember the video I Wish? I Wish. There's a moment in that video, where it's like he's doing this, and then, like, he wipes his face like he's crying, and then it does, like, slow motion.
And he's smiling.
No. It just like does this like slow motion. It was just a quick moment.
Yeah.
Ever since I was in high school, I always felt like that moment rang false.
Really? Okay.
I was just in the back of my mind. I was just like,
something about that moment didn't feel.
yeah, like you're not really crying. You're just doing that for the
Yeah.
video and
Yeah,
what it's
yeah,
about.
yeah.
You know, like I was just like, but years later, where it's just like, oh, this nigga probably incapable of crying.
Right.
You know, like performing
yeah.
crying or whatever. I can't take. Somebody should auto-tune that that freak out.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots?
passport? One time he
Girl,
barely even said it. Like, do you have your passport? I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
Dang,
Do you
he's
have
literally
your
out
passport?
there just like literally saying, come with me.
Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
And they're like, ooh.
The fact-
America.
the background singers is really what took it to the next level for me.
And none of them was just like,
They deserve time too. Just for ad-libbing that shit.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America.
how many notes exactly did you sing?
But what makes it sick is the nigga's face was like this. America.
Yeah.
To America.
Like he's talking
really
to like children almost.
Right,
like
right.
he's like, hey, this is like he's Willy Wonka or something.
How do y'all feel about people are saying that the parents should definitely get time.
The parents of the victims?
The victims.
Oh.
Because
ones
some
that
of those
were-
parents,
Part like they're part of it kind of.
they kind of like pass their daughters off to him. Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, some of those parents passed their daughters off. So it wasn't just R. Kelly pulled up and picked them up and held them against their will.
Yeah.
Some of the parents knew exactly the situation that their kids were going. Maybe they didn't know the exact details, but long story short, they knew they were giving their underage daughter over to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I seen some things where some people were saying that they think the parents should deserve getting time too, or they should
Like
be
parental
prosecuted.
neglect almost? Like,
I guess so.
like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what that would be called. I don't know what it would be.
a crime.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
in simple terms.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that would be, but
Yeah.
they definitely deserve. I don't know.
And this is like
the statute of
because they
limitations
knew,
for that
right?
actually might be up though.
Yeah,
Like,
but you're saying
'cause
that they knew.
knew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like they
'cause it's
knew
like-
what was going on?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
like
okay.
just like
just
like the parents that dropped their kids off to Michael Jackson's house for a sleepover.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, he not family, no nothing, but you dropping this grown man off. You dropping your child off.
Because it's Michael Jackson, because it's the celebrity.
Exactly,
and all that
exactly.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a little strange, bro. I'd be
Yeah.
damned if I did some shit like that. Like,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I still believe Michael was innocent.
oh,
Because
I think so too.
I,
For sure.
by the way,
He
I don't
was,
think
yeah, he
we
was.
talked
What?
about it. I don't think we talked about it, but I did check out that video that you said Cherry sent to you about when he was calling like underage girls fishes or something like
Yes.
that. Wait, what was it? Fishes?
Fishies.
Young
Fish,
fishies
fish,
or whatever.
Fish, yeah.
I checked out a video on YouTube
He was in the
that
back of the
was
limo.
saying, yeah, he was in the limo and she's like, oh, look at that fish and all that stuff. But my question still remains: how do we know they were underage?
Well, it looked like
They look like college kids, or like college kids to me. But But I mean, like, what was in that video that proved that they were underage? That's what I'm saying. Because
That
the
I
video
don't
I
know.
watched, was called "Proof That Michael Was Into Women," and it was showing not just that moment, but all other
Multiple
moments
moments of
where
him.
he was referring to like women like as fishes, and even an old woman at one time say, "Oh, older fish." Yeah.
He was so mentally young.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I was saying, like, I mean, like people always trying. The man's dead, and they're still trying.
Yeah,
you know,
that
like
shit's crazy.
because when
Can't
I mean,
win.
just think about it.
Yeah.
That in that video in the limousine, everybody is in support. They're laughing and all that stuff.
Right.
They're clearly on camera.
Right.
Why if they were all underage? Why the fuck would they do that on camera?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
The world is a sick place, man.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, I saw like who they were panning to, and I'm just like, whoever's trying to say they're underage, how do they know that?
Yeah, true.
Like,
Yeah, you can't
So
just
they
drive
are-
through a group of people and just assume they're all underage.
they look like they look like fans, like just like Michael
Just
fans,
because
like
it fit the description.
yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, I'll hold, you know, my judgment. Just, you know, somebody proved to me that those girls that he was looking at and called fishes were underage. You know,
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I'm always open to that. But all the other videos I saw, it was just like there were women of various ages.
So you were saying, but
Yeah.
over your overall point, I didn't hear it first. You're saying that you still believe he's innocent.
Who? Michael?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah, because you know people. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons how I know is because, or how I figure that he is because his actions sort of reminded me of Johnny Depp recently, where when they show up and they say hello to their fans and they're really excited and all
Yeah.
that stuff, that's not a guilty move.
No.
That's when you know you're in it. You move like that when you know they have nothing on you.
Right.
You know,
right,
so
right.
Michael, I remember he was just like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, because I think he knew they're trying to take me down, but they got nothing because I'm not
Yeah.
fucking doing that. You know, like
I remember Jermaine Jackson was on the GGN News Network, and he was saying that if they found Michael guilty, he had private planes and stuff to get him out the country.
really.
Already on standby. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was like, because they were like, Michael Jackson wouldn't spend a day. He was like,
prison.
he said my brother Michael Jackson wouldn't spend a day behind bars. And then he was like, he said I had more than one arrangement already set up.
Yeah.
He wouldn't went to jail. I was like,
Yeah.
damn. They'd
This
have
is
won him.
brother,
He'd have been living in a prince's house over somewhere that they loved
Yeah.
him in every country.
But that's true. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
international.
A prince would hide him up there, and then you got their military protected you. Like you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
gonna take
so,
a lot to
yeah.
get him out of there.
But overall, like I mean, that could be like to your point where it's just like we were still talking about the R. Kelly thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, going to your
R.
point,
Kelly,
like,
Ghislaine Maxwell, whatever.
yeah, it might be like what you're saying. Like it could be possible that it's just a ranking situation.
Yeah.
You know, overall.
I guess it's just like for when two people get arrested and get sentenced for things that are heinous, it's like I don't give a fuck what happens to them. Like I just really don't. Like
Yeah.
you got 20, you got 30 years. I mean, 20 years for R. Kelly is a life sentence. This
Yeah.
nigga's like 50, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
But anything.
It's like 45, 50. Ghislaine
Bruh.
Maxwell is like 45, 50. Like, this is you're giving him a life sentence. Like, getting out at 70 years old, bruh, 80 years old, just keep me until I
And he's a
die.
black man, so
Yeah, keep me until I die.
Yeah,
at this
he's
point.
55 right now. But anything where you're messing with kids, throw him under the jail.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's
throw him
just
under the
like,
jail, man.
whatever. Like, and honestly, at that old of an age, bruh, you're dead, bruh. Like, you're
Yeah.
dead. Like,
But that's so sick, man.
It's
Like
over.
that's
It's
sick.
just
the stuff
over.
he was doing. Like
it's
just-
over. I wouldn't even want to get out by the time I'm 83. After
Yeah.
doing 30 years, I literally wouldn't want to get out of jail.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
I
that might
don't-
become your life,
I don't
right?
know though. I don't know because your boy Bill Cosby's 84 and he looked like he living his life now. He looked like he
Yeah.
happy to be out.
That's true.
He's smiling, cheesing.
That's true.
How long was he in there?
I don't even remember how long he
I
was
feel
in
like it was
there.
at least
thought
a
it was
year.
Yeah, I thought it was short as shit.
It was short. It was
Yeah,
short.
It was short. But I'm saying
But
he's
it was
old. I'm
a
saying
lot
but I'm
But
saying
yeah,
he's
he's
old
old.
and
He was supposed to be in there a lot longer, though.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a nice little.
Yeah.
He paying off his victims too. Cause he lost a civil case. He had to pay $500,000 to somebody.
Yeah. Because he did all this shit when he was in his 20s and shit.
Yeah. All right. So, what is this? Chadwick Boseman's widow, Taylor Simone Leeward, who is in charge of his estate, has asked the court to distribute his $2.3 million fortune equally between her and Boseman's parents, according to a report published by Shadow and Act. You think he'd have more than 2.3?
Really? Oh, because
so?
I have no idea.
Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah, he would have to, right? It would
His
feel
estate?
that way. Yeah, I don't know what kind of
You ever seen
contractual.
nothing about that?
About the
haven't.
story?
About this story?
No, only until like he put it in the chat, but I have no idea. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like if do y'all think that she should get like, you know,
I mean, if she's your wife, she definitely is entitled to something. But
he married her like right before he passed.
oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, like
right
when he was
before?
already sick on his deathbed and all.
Well,
that
it
stuff.
sounds like if he has an estate, it sounds like he had a will.
Yeah, it sounds. That's
He,
what I'm
he
saying.
had to have
has
a will. This
yeah.
shouldn't even be a...
a thing.
Who gives a fuck what she wants?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure,
like,
for sure, for sure.
It should just be all.
and it's
should be
not
all
like
will.
he didn't know he was dying either.
Right,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
He
So
knew, if he knew that was happening, then he would have absolutely put together.
yeah,
a will.
this shouldn't even be a question. So I don't know. Maybe she's trying to go against it. That's why it's a headline or a story,
Yeah.
Which would be ridiculous at that point. Stop yourself.
which would be
Stop
which
yourself.
would be
Yeah.
whack as fuck if she
Yeah.
was doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I hope
I'm not
all-
sure
I
what to
have,
say on that.
yeah, I have.
Honestly, 2.3 million doesn't sound like a
Oh,
lot.
wait a
either.
minute. Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman died without a will.
God damn it!
Shit.
Here's why you should have an estate plan. This is from CNBC.
He dropped his
Yeah, this is from
All
CNBC.
these niggas keep
man.
dying without wills, man.
Oh shit.
This was October
Do Will
26,
Smith got a
2020.
will?
Yeah, October 26, 2020. This article was put up. So, yeah, died almost 2 months ago. 4-year battle with colon cancer and didn't have a will.
At a 4-year battle, like what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, his wife Simone, Ledward.
How long does it take to make a will?
Has
Legal-
asked,
it don't take
she asked
long.
to be named administrator, limited authority over his estate. That was this again. This article is from 2020.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why
and-
this just popped up or why he.
which has an estimated value of nearly $939,000, but that isn't necessarily the entirety of his estate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No way that's the entirety. You know what I'm saying? And now they're talking about 2
Honestly,
million numbers.
2.3 sounds pretty low to me.
It
too,
sounds low,
honestly.
Yeah.
I thought he would have had at least 10, 15 million or something.
Some accounts such as life insurance, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. Maybe.
Really?
past
I mean,
life
like his
insurance.
only big prominent role was Black Panther.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that was at the end.
I mean, you can say the same thing about Iron Man, but Iron Man he had a longer run. You know, like
True.
Robert Downey Jr. You
Yeah,
know, like
true.
he started in 2008. Like, with Iron
yeah,
Man.
yeah, that's true.
What's his name? Only started in 2016 as
Yeah.
Black
true,
Panther.
that's true.
So he didn't have enough
A
time
very
to
long
get
run,
to that
yeah.
status, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, well,
Oh yeah. So now without a will, it's just like, oh shit.
what was
Now it's
up-
just a battle
up in
between
the air.
her and the.
I wonder
parents.
whatever happened with Prince's will and his estate. Remember, he didn't have a will. And he had all that unreleased music, and yeah, it was like they were battling. It was like lawyers are battling over his assets.
I
and
had so many mixed feelings about that because it was just like, you couldn't find any music videos or music on YouTube of Prince's music, and then like as soon as he died, like a month later, it was just like boom on YouTube. There's all the music videos,
Quick,
you know.
quick YouTube thing. I mean, quick Google from January 18th, 2022. After years of legal battles and who gets what, family drama following the 2016 death of Prince, his estate has finally been settled and officially given a multi-million-dollar value to split between publishing company Primary Wave and his surviving heirs.
Right when he died, you said?
Now, I don't know the split. I don't know, like, you know,
publishing companies
yeah.
getting his.
So those companies were they like, oh, I'm so sorry for his loss, or were they like, oh, thank God?
It's a little bit of a celebration, honestly. I think. I think it's sad,
Yeah.
but then at the same time, he was giving them hell because remember he
was like, I'm not going to,
Right.
over my dead body, some type
right,
of shit. And
right,
they're
right.
like, okay. No.
So I mean, honestly, depending on who you are in business,
yeah.
you might have been like, waiting for this day. Stick the lawyers on, and we getting all that shit back.
Facts.
Even the director of Back to the Future is saying like he's not going to allow a remake of that movie, like for his whole life. You know, so,
Really?
yeah, that's from what I heard. So I'm sure as soon as he's dead, what's in production now? Back to the Future remake.
Right.
That's crazy.
All right. So
Business, they
WNBA
don't care about our
player,
lives, man.
WNBA player Britney Griner detention in Russia has been extended another 6 months pending trial. Could face 10 years.
That's crazy.
And they had I saw they did an interview, and somebody saying that America sent over hostage negotiations for Brittney Griner. And the interviewer, the person that was like actually interviewing them, they were like, "What are you sending?" They were like, "She's not a hostage. She's in prison. She broke our laws.
Yeah.
And she'll be prosecuted by Russian laws.
Yeah.
Don't send no Don't send no motherfucking. Don't send no hostage negotiator. She's not a hostage.
Oh yeah, like she's like kept.
Yeah. Like
she's just
everybody is trying to relate it to act of war.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's trying to relate it to an act of because Russia's running in Ukraine right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to like kind of relate it to that, but honestly, bro, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, bro,
What'd she do again?
why are you taking vape cartridges? Or why are you taking CBD or weed cartridges in fucking Russia?
That's right.
Why were you doing that? I understand it was for your pain, but you went to the airport, bro. What are we doing at this point? Like
we know how it is. Like we know what it is.
Bro, we know what it is, bro. Bro, what's that? There's a country, is it Vietnam? The president said if you get caught smoking weed, we'll shoot you in the head.
What?
Yes, bro.
I
Bro, some of these countries, bro, it's not. You are not in America. See, that's why it's like. I think that's where our American arrogance gets us when we leave, and you're not in American laws no more, bro.
Yeah.
Relax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you need to play by this country's rules,
Or don't relax.
Or don't relax,
Because you've
it's
been
like,
relaxing.
these people don't get it. They don't, and then something like this happens, which conflict can happen anytime. You don't know. We could be on vacation in Mexico, and Mexico fucking invades Texas, and then we in Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we're fucked in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro. It's like I don't know. I do feel bad for her that all this happened, but then at the same time, bro, like. I've seen other countries talk about like North Korea. You get caught with weed in North Korea, bro, you're dead, bro. They're gonna kill people. Some countries kill you over drugs.
You really have to know the laws of the country you're going to.
You need to know the laws of the land.
Yeah, you do.
Because
but
not
then
everywhere is.
people were also saying that she plays on a team out there and she goes there regularly, and this might have just been something that she's always been able to get away with, and then now it's like maybe not. But
That's what she said. Maybe
That's
not.
crazy.
yeah, I don't know, but if that's the scenario too, like. But when you do get into certain, and I don't want to try to belittle her or belittle the situation, but when you get to certain spaces of quote unquote power, you sometimes do forget the little things, I guess, Yeah. You start to overlook, or you just start to push the boundaries a little bit.
Yeah, you think you could get away with more than
for sure,
than you used to.
For sure, because every point in my life, at the better I did in life, the more I started pushing boundaries with women. For sure.
With women? Oh, with women.
I'm playing.
I'm like on that. I'm with pushing boundaries in America.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not playing with these other.
I'm not playing with no other country.
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing with
other
other country.
personally. Like,
Nah.
That shit's crazy, bruh. I've seen Locked Up Abroad. I don't want no smoke. If I have to go to jail, I would much rather go to jail in America.
Yeah.
Just period. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
Jail in every other country, based on these TV shows, that shit is hell, bruh. Like. It is worse.
Yeah, some of these jails apparently don't they just have like a chair? You just sit down in a chair all day type shit.
Hell yeah, bro. some of these jails are, and then they're just like, you get locked up, you get put into a jail where literally the inmates literally run the prison. There's drug lords. There's open hits. Everybody has a weapon, and they're not trying to just remove them from. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. Some of these, like, real savages, you know what I'm saying? Like, savage-ass prisons.
Yeah. I think in Atlanta, they had an episode where Paperboy, he went to, like, Europe. The whole season was in Europe, but he went to jail, and it was just, like, air-conditioned. He was just laying. He was like, yeah, can you bring back a Coke? Like...
Yeah, and then some
of them
places
is just, like, a little...
Some places are really nice. Like, I want to say it's in Sweden. You might know this. I heard if you have to do prison time... It's like really comfortable and nice, and it's literally like you're sentenced to 30 days, but you work Monday through Friday. You come on the weekends, or you come before and after work. You just live here now.
Yeah,
but you still
really?
go to work. Yeah, it's like real lax like that.
I don't know the specifics of that, but I do remember when Alex Media got arrested. Later on, after listening to the stuff, he did say that prison in Sweden was a breeze.
Yeah.
No,
did say
because I think it's all a matter of because like everybody always says America is the best, but it's like no, we're not the best. We're just in the middle. Like there are places worse than us, and there are places better than us.
Facts.
We're just.
But that's the thing though. Like even though like jail in Sweden might be a thing, say he got caught with a gram of weed. Jail, the time for that in Sweden is 2 years or 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's easy as hell, it's like, God damn, I got to do 2 to 5 years of this bitch.
Yeah,
over
it's
a
still
little
confinement.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like
at some point you would still drive yourself crazy.
Right. So it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
But I mean,
hopefully Britney Griner can get out.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe if she did
I
that,
said Britney Griner.
Britney Griner.
Brittney
Renner?
Renner is the
She was just in his video, right?
the chick that says that NBA players are stupid if you want to catch a lick. She's
She
like
I'm not gonna lie, she said something the other day
a
that
famous
actually
hoe.
well, she said something the other day that made a lot of sense.
She
I
be
forgot
making
what it was.
sense.
She be making
See,
sense.
this is the thing about Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is pretty. She cool.
Yeah.
Like she seems like somebody like, yo, we about to go out and get something to eat and get some drinks.
have
you
a
pulling
fucking
up.
great
You know what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah,
like we about to go kick it. But then it's like, bro, stop acting like you don't know why niggas don't want to wife you openly, bro. It's like, cut that out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out here, even if you don't do it now, the name of you tell-all type of expose you type of hoe, that's on your name, bro. It's on your name, and it's not going away. It's not going away.
It's on your resume.
It's on your resume. It's on your resume. So it's like one of them, but she be making sense. Like when she be talking, but it'd be like cool, but you know.
That's your reaction to it?
Yeah, it's like
cool, but you know.
But like she definitely seemed like somebody that'd be dope to kick her with. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Like
facts,
on just some regular shit.
Facts.
Make some content, nigga. Let's go get hammered after this, nigga. We're going downtown. You know, you're like, I need you to be my wing girl tonight, type of shit. You know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like wife you up, I don't like openly, nah. She be out here like advocating for like relationship dynamics and shit. It's like, please be quiet. We don't need to hear this from you. Delta Airline offers passengers on a flight from Michigan to Minnesota $10,000 each to get off the plane because the airline was oversold. I'm getting the up.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
Immediately.
Yeah, say
Out
it
of there.
One more time.
Yeah, so Delta Airlines offer passengers on a flight from Michigan to Minnesota $10,000 each to get off the plane because the airline was oversold.
Oh shit.
Now, I don't know why it was so much. I mean, I've seen them offer $500-$600 though.
Really?
But most of the time when they do that, it's in flight credits. It's not
cash.
It's not the company's gonna mail you a check. It's we'll comp this ticket so that this ticket you bought, you can use that tomorrow on that flight. But then we'll also give you $500, $600 in credits, which is essentially probably another flight somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$10,000
Each.
Yeah, if that's in flight credits, I need half in cash though. I need half in cash.
Yeah.
give me 5,000 in flight credits. Give me 5,000 cash. Yeah. Because I don't know
I
if
need you
I
to break
want,
this up real quick.
Because I don't know if I want 10,000, and then watch they have something that says it expires in a year.
Yeah.
Like
so
I would
then
have
you
to
have to take a shitload of flights in one year.
or I have to take all the most expensive flights. Like I have to always purposely fuck up how I book to make sure I use the budget correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like. Either strategically book it, but it's like, I'd rather have 5. I can do much. I'd rather have 5,000 in cash and then 5,000 to book flights because that's still what I could take a vacation in once a month or every other month on 5,000.
Yeah.
Said the offer started at 5, then it went to 10.
It started at 5.
Yeah, it started at 5,000.
Why was that flight so important?
I don't even know, man. I'm reading the article through. I'm reading through it right now, but yeah, I don't know. But really, though, when you think about it, it makes sense that it's overbooked because these industries, hotel industry. You know what I'm saying? Airplane industry, they always overbook. Rental car industry, they overbook with the idea of cancellations being a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we just came out of COVID, niggas want to be outside.
Yeah, and then you get screwed over when you overbook by 20 cars or 20 seats or 20 hotel rooms.
Yep.
And then the average 20 that normally cancels doesn't cancel tonight.
Yep. Now what you gonna do?
Right.
Do you think it's inflation? Like today's 10,000 today's 10,000 is 5,000?
Low key.
I mean,
low key.
but I also think they offering that because they just fucked up. They fucked up big time. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
well, like, what else can you do? But it's their fault for not like understanding that we're coming out of COVID and that you really can't overbook like that right now.
Does it say that it will be in flight credit?
I've been looking for that the whole time.
Okay.
That's what I've been looking for.
Okay.
And currently, it says that it's cash. From the first part of the
What?
article.
I'm getting the fuck up off that plane.
From the first part of the article,
I'll rent a car and drive home. Like, what?
Because it said passengers on Delta Airline flight for minute, like you said, were offered $10,000 this week to give up their seat on the oversold flight, and then it said yes, $10K. The airline offered money to each passenger. That's what this article says. So I was looking to see if it was in flight credit, but I don't see the flight credit thing anywhere yet.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's what they do, but 10,000 is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, bro.
For flight credits.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds ridiculous, but 10,000 would actually impact my life a lot right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would
For
love
sure.
that. I would love 10,000.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, flights are through the fucking roof like right now.
They're not 10,000.
They're not 10,000, but like RDU to LAX used to be like 400. It's like 600-700 now.
I can find a $400 flight. It's gonna have like a
right now.
It's gonna have a day layover, but I can find it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's crazy.
Yeah, nah,
like
it is. They're up a little bit.
But yeah, I want that cash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would prefer the cash.
Yeah, I'll take the cash.
For sure.
I'll sleep in the airport for a night or two until I can get up out of here. But I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I'll put that right in my bank account.
Damn, they said
That's
they
what
were.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I know how to save.
So
and
it's-
I know how to
yeah.
manage my money. So.
Right.
It says they were looking for 8 volunteers, so they were about to give out 80 bands that day.
Mm.
I wonder if that's like their contingency. Like we got 100 bands to play with for any fuck ups.
Yeah.
For every flight, that'd be a lot. Or depending on the flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends.
Depending on the flight, because it's like Charlotte to Atlanta can't be that expensive, right? It's just like you're in the air for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like you know what I'm saying?
So
So it's like,
each flight probably got its own contingency number.
yeah, it's got to. It's got to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder why Michigan to Minnesota is so. That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, I
okay,
wonder what the distance of that is too.
I'm gonna read this whole thing, and do you know who Ezra Miller is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, bro, that flight is only an hour and 29 minutes. Sorry, I just had to say
Oh,
that.
that's the flight.
It's probably like a 6-hour car ride or something.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
And these nonstop flights right now are going for. It says from 144. I might be tripping.
Oh shit.
From Detroit. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Sorry.
you
That's
getting
weird.
excited just.
All right.
Oh yeah, Ezra Miller. Yeah, he plays
Speaking
the Flash.
of flights, fly your mouse up to that subscribe button and hit the post
You see?
notifications as well too. As we move on to the next topic, so you can watch all the latest clips from the 3-0 podcast. All right. Actor Ezra Miller identifies as non-binary, so just note that "they" is used to refer to Ezra. Okay. Who plays the Flash over the past several years has had a series of arrests and altercations. One woman known only as Nadia in the article said that she had a 2-year relationship with Miller and suddenly turned sour when she asked the star not to smoke in her house. That just set them off.
I heard of that.
I asked them to leave about 20 times, maybe more. They started insulting me. She said, "I'm a transphobic piece of shit. I'm a Nazi." The fuck?
I don't know what's going on with Ezra Miller.
That plays the Flash, the dude?
Yeah, in Justice League. Yeah.
Oh wait, that was offensive.
I guess
Shit.
they and
We just covered
they-
that. They were,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say
but you
Ezra,
see, that was
yeah.
just a natural like.
right.
But you know, they will kill you for that. But it's
Yeah,
like
no. Everybody's slipping up with this. I've seen other
that's what I'm saying,
reports.
but that's what I'm saying.
Where it's
This-
just like they.
I'm saying this is why we shouldn't be killed for it because it's an
yeah.
adjustment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
This is like
Yeah.
history
Like,
of.
do you see how genuinely,
This
like,
dude.
how genuine a mistake that was? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So
I don't think they would get upset about a mistake. It's just like when
they
people
do,
say,
though.
"No, fuck that." But yeah. So Ezra, I'm gonna just say Ezra. But
yeah, just call
Ezra,
him. Just say
call
their
them by their name.
Yeah, and it's
But yeah,
10
but
times
Ezra,
easier.
I don't know what's
Miller.
going on with them. Yeah, because it gets tricky because it
gets
sounds like
tricky.
you're talking about like
more
multiple people.
Yeah, it gets tricky. It gets
Right.
tricky.
But they've been tripping. I don't know what's going on. First of all, I think they've been canceled as the Flash. Like they've been fired. But here's the situation. Actually, Warner Brothers and DC has been probably pulling their hair out right now between Ezra and Amber Heard, because Amber Heard is in the Aquaman movies.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot.
So, and I think they already shot her stuff, but it might be like minimal role.
They are stressed out. Yeah,
But now with Ezra,
yeah.
the Flash movie is coming out next year, and it's supposed to have Michael Keaton back as Batman in it. Their OG Batman.
Right.
But the movie is about like.
I'm on camera still.
Yeah, the movie is about the Flash going back in time and messing up with the timelines, because right now the multiverse thing is what's hot right now.
So they're tapping.
Yeah, everybody's doing the multiverse thing. Yeah, which to me, I feel like it takes away stakes, but whatever.
Yeah,
because it's just like, oh, somebody dies. Oh, they're still alive in another.
It takes away
like
stakes
that
for sure.
Yeah, so I'm not really fond of this.
You can never really get married to a storyline because it can always get
just go right
it can
back.
always
It
get corrected.
Yeah. So the MCU especially has been like that, where nobody just stays dead.
Right.
But yeah, so like the Flash movie is supposed to do a similar thing. So he's going to go to another timeline. He's going to meet another Batman there, which is going to be the OG Batman. Okay. And then they're going to do whatever. But it's just like right now Warner Brothers and DC, they've been trying to figure out like, what do we do? Because if we release this movie with our star acting a fool, abusing people and choking women and got into a bar fight at some point.
Yeah, we're boosting up this.
And the latest thing is they're accused of like grooming this girl that was apparently when they met she was like 12 or something.
Jesus.
And
Talking about Ezra?
Yeah. He knew this girl that was like 12 or something like that, but the parents claimed that he was grooming her because now that she's legal, she is on their side. Like she's on their side, some R. Kelly type shit, where it's like brainwashed, and she's defending them, and but the parents is like, no, she's brainwashed because he's been grooming her since she was 12. So now taking her on flights and stuff like that, come see this movie and all that stuff,
right?
And now he's missing. They are missing.
What?
They don't know where Ezra is. Nobody knows where Ezra is. They like flee the country. Like and on the last thing they posted on Twitter was, "You can't catch me. I'm in another universe."
What the?
It's crazy shit going on.
Bro, so Ezra is really out here wilding. Like,
yes, everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with them.
Ezra went missing with the team.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and took her.
With the team, they allegedly
so she's with
groomed.
Her, him, them.
So that's
give me a break.
Right.
Hey, honestly, you did that very well.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah,
You did that very well.
I just broke up at the end.
Is there
Right.
is there a realm also with that, with the pronoun thing? They normally have they, and they also have the other one in there too, where like he, she, right, or she.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on who they are.
You talking about pronouns?
Yeah.
Sometimes they prefer they or she. Sometimes.
Okay.
Some people will
Sometimes
be like that.
I like when when they flip it all the way. So I can just be like, instead of saying him, I can say her.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier for me to move.
Bruh,
Go
the
ahead.
prank channel, his pronouns are peen/is. Such an asshole.
Penis.
Such an asshole.
But I love it. It's just funny. It's just funny.
It's funny as hell. He be like,
that same guy
do
we
you
were
have some
watching, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
And I'm, bro, it's just the flow. We're talking about Gideon.
Because he knows that he's like fucking.
He knows that he's bruh, but I'm
It's
talking
just funny,
about.
though. It's
And I keep sending Leon and Cherry. I know Cherry would really love that shit. But I keep sending them like the videos because I be watching, and it's like when you watch his videos, every bar is a troll.
Yeah.
Every
Oh, yeah.
sentence is a troll. It's just effortless.
But I
Like,
don't get the feeling that it's mean spirited though.
No,
No, it's not.
for
You know,
sure not.
That's why I was
not.
like if he's making for the peen his thing, I'm like no, that's just simply a joke. Like
Right.
that's just funny. You know?
Like I don't know what all the pronouns officially are, but I know they're him, his, him.
She, her,
She,
him,
her.
his.
But I think you can mix and match
they,
it too
them.
sometimes, where you can go like him and they.
Yeah.
I've
what I'm
seen
saying.
that too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We'll get to a point where we all just have to wear shirts. That just,
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. No, because on social media, it's easy to see that and then just accept, okay, that's what they
Right.
choose, and then carry on from there.
From there, right.
But in person, it's just, excuse me, miss. I'm not a miss. Oh, excuse me, sir.
But
I'm not a sir.
But I
It's
was
like,
also, right. I was also saying it's a lot easier for me when they, if they would like to tell me, it's a lot easier when it's a man transitioning to a woman, to say, like, stop calling me him, just say her or
Yeah.
she. Like, it'd be easier for me to now call you a woman than it is for me to start fitting they and them into my conversation. It's harder
Yeah,
for me
yeah.
to do that.
It's easy
Yeah.
for me to just call you by your name at that point.
Well,
Oh
your
yeah,
name,
yeah.
but I mean,
yeah,
I
but
could
the
also,
they them is harder.
It is,
because
it
it's
is.
like
That's
because
harder, yeah, that's
in
what
your
I'm saying, that's
brain
harder.
when you use they and them, it's when you're talking about multiple people.
Right.
Right.
So
Not one person.
adjusting
Yeah.
that to one person is just an
It's
adjustment.
difficult. It's a
Yeah.
difficult adjustment.
Yeah,
to make.
adjustment. But yeah, if
Adjustment
you look
I'm
into
not
that
willing to
story,
make.
it's just like he is. They are.
personally.
Yeah, they
Call you
are.
by your name before I like switch my English around.
Yeah, but it's just like it's crazy. You know, and Warner Brothers right now. Well, from what I heard, the last story I saw about DC is that
Damn,
they're
I
going to
don't
release
know.
the movie anyway.
Even if he doesn't turn,
because
even if he doesn't turn
some
up.
people are trying to like trying to break down. Okay, what should they do? Should they reshoot the whole movie when the movie's already $200 million?
Right.
And put somebody new in the position.
Yeah, because we're not talking about because that happened with Kevin Spacey when his
when
shit
it
was
fell
under
down with
fire.
him, yeah.
There was a movie with him and Mark Wahlberg, but he had a small part in it.
And they flipped it
so
up.
they reshot with another actor, with another old around his age or whatever. They shot with another actor, and that was easy peasy. Because he's not the star of the movie.
Right.
But this is the Flash.
Yeah, he's
Literally
gonna be-
the
he's
star.
gonna
The
be in
star
there.
of the movie. So how are you going to reshoot all of that? Like, it's going to be an additional $200 million. You know?
Wait,
It's
it was a Flash movie? Or are you talking about?
The Flash,
the Flash.
movie that
yeah,
comes
the
out
Flash
next
movie.
year.
Yeah, not the TV show.
No,
they've-
I know that. I know. I
yeah.
thought you were saying because I thought you were saying there's another Justice League coming.
Oh,
But
no,
you're
no.
saying it's the Flash movie
From the Justice League, Zack Snyder shit.
Yeah, damn.
That's kind of crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy.
What if Isra
he just did all three.
gave all three?
It's like, you know what I meant.
What if Isra goes missing until the movie? So what if they're like? So what if the studio is like? Let's just see if everything stays quiet. We can release the movie, just do some basic production. You know, he just doesn't say anything.
I think that's what the studio is probably doing right
Kinda
now.
hoping for.
They're hoping for the fire to
Die down, exactly.
Die down. But they thought that was going to happen. But every week, there was at least 2 weeks, maybe like 3 weeks actually, where once a week, a story, the movie news that I watched, it was just like, we have more news about Ezra. Ezra did some new shit. You know?
that's
It's
crazy.
like,
I don't
he choked
know.
out somebody here. Oh, he threatened to burn out
I
somebody's
Ezra
house
was
here.
wilding like this, yo.
Yeah.
But he's also Credence
Yeah.
from
Credence.
the Fantastic Beasts movies.
Beast. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Warner Brothers as well.
Yeah, it is. Yes, sir.
But see, but their role in that movie is smaller, so it's not like
It is. He's
they're
not
the-
primary. Like
yeah.
it's not primary.
Yeah, so but the Flash, you know, it would be like, I don't know. So who knows what they're gonna do? Oh, yeah. So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna release the movie anyway because they're just shrugging and just be like, look, come see this movie or don't.
right.
Because if we
$200
put it on Disney
million,
Plus,
how do we? Yeah, we
any
can't.
movie,
At
any
this point,
money
they just
we
want to
make,
break.
That's
even,
so much
probably.
money, bro.
yeah, they might not. Yeah. Oh, well, you have to keep in mind too that maybe they could get away with it and make at least a substantial amount of money because, from what I'm seeing, it's not big news, even though it's big shit that's happening.
I didn't know about it until this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not
So
something
maybe
that I
the
was following.
mainstream may not even know what
About
the fuck
what's
is
going on, yeah.
So they may be lucky and luck out that way, where it's just like, oh, we had no idea, you know, and we just came to see the Flash movie anyway.
What you think
Right.
Ezra net worth is? Net worth.
I don't know, but you know, it can't be up there, you know.
$4 million. He ain't got enough money to be wilding like this.
Yeah, it might be like an ego thing going on. I mean, one of the situations, it was like in a bar, they got into a fight with a guy that they claimed was a Nazi. Like they
God.
claimed that they said some Nazi
Yeah, there
shit.
are Nazis
so it was
out
like,
here.
yeah, like where it was some rural area or something
But
like
it's
that.
like hard to believe when you always
When
got
you're
something
doing that.
happening.
Yeah,
you
you're
know
doing
what I'm
some shit.
saying?
When the
Like,
cops, there's video of this one, like the body footage or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Where the cops were trying to. It's like I didn't do anything. I know my rights. And you know.
yeah.
But to me, it might see that their nature is just unhinged. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like something might be just wrong with them.
Yeah,
you know, like
true.
in their minds. You know, so I don't know.
Speaking of grooming, though, as sick as it sounds, do you remember who Milo Theopoulos was? Milo Theopoulos. He was a conservative extremist
Sounds familiar.
from a couple years ago. He got canceled.
Okay.
But he
Okay.
essentially got canceled because he said that older men always groom younger men, younger boys to be gay because when you go to all these different towns, if you don't live in Atlanta and you're living in Cary and there's not as many gay people or some Mobile, Alabama, wherever, some whatever random city that's not LGBTQ friendly, they're like molding is he pretty much exposed and stood on the fact that he was saying molding from older gay person to younger gay person is a regular thing, which then goes against the whole thing of are you born gay?
Right.
When he's saying I have physically seen older gentlemen in small and big towns mold younger people towards same-sex sexuality.
Okay.
Now, the younger people, were they completely straight before, or were they already on the fence?
I don't know if they were straight or on the fence, but I think if you were picking a victim, you would pick somebody who's in a rough situation.
On the fence?
No,
On
just
the
like
fence,
a rough,
I'm talking about somebody
life
in
situation.
life. Maybe I would pick an orphan to groom if I was looking to groom somebody. I'll pick an orphan compared to somebody with a 2-parent household.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know
Because if in that situation, like doing gay acts and being gay are two different things.
Right,
You know,
right,
like,
right.
If you're
But
doing
it
gay
might
acts to
start off-
survive,
Yeah, it might start off just doing.
it doesn't
gay acts.
necessarily mean you find men attractive. It's just you're doing.
But
what
it
you-
might start off like that younger. That's the molding part, and then by the time they're older, then there's have the attraction. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is-
No, because grooming. Yeah,
grooming.
Yeah,
This is the grooming
Yeah,
process
because
of it.
when you're groomed, it's
Yeah.
like you're conditioning.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's the young age, and then when you're older, you just say that I'm gay or whatever like that.
Yeah,
But
because that's what I was saying. Like, I mean, you know, like you already had. In order for me to like, for instance, if that happened to me, I would just be like, no.
right,
Because
right.
I know I'm straight.
Right,
you know?
right.
I don't feel like I could ever be groomed into being gay. You know,
You're also
I could be
older.
pressured into doing
Yeah,
gay
you're
acts.
also-
I don't know. You know,
Right. But you're also older and less impressionable because you know yourself better based off your age. But if you were to take a young person,
No. I'm saying if I was young.
oh, you're saying if
I
you were
was young. If
Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
yeah,
wait, how
yeah.
young are we talking? By the way.
I don't know. He didn't state either.
Because then there's illegal, you know, like stuff, you know, like are we talking
we're
below
talking about-
18 or?
I think if we're talking grooming, we're talking 15 and under.
Okay, so
I think we're even talking
Kids.
15 and under. Oh, we are in a legal talk right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we are fully.
That's
in a
what I
legal
meant.
talk.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
we were talking like what 20 years old.
No,
Like,
hell no.
yeah, okay.
We're talking about like.
Oh, okay, so like
the priest in
young.
the Catholic Church to.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the sick version of what you
Yeah.
you think might be happening out here.
I'm
which
trying to
is
find this guy online. I couldn't find his name.
I can't remember how to spell it. It's Milo,
Theopoulos or something like that.
something crazy like that. He was wild. He
Yeah.
got canceled.
Well,
He was-
see, yeah, here's the thing too. Like, I could see that as well because, okay, now if we're talking about like 10, I mean, if we're talking 13, 14,
Yeah.
15, all that shit.
Yeah, and maybe
um,
younger, 9, 10,
kids-
11, 12.
Kids, I will say,
impressionable.
are not only impressionable, but they are more sexually fluid around that age.
Yeah.
You know, like you'll have like people fooling around with their cousins, same-sex cousins and
Yeah.
shit. They're experimenting and all that
Figuring
shit. You
out.
know, like
They're
that
learning- they're learning it
naturally.
all.
Yeah, naturally happening and shit. So I can see someone coming in there and just be like, no, come this way.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's the case, I mean, shit. But I mean, I think it's both. Where it's just like, yes, it is. People, you know, there are a lot of gay people who knew they were gay in fucking kindergarten, and then you know, there are other people who are probably just either on the fence or
Groomed into
impressionable.
Impressionable.
Where it's just like,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, like I don't know what sexuality is.
I never even touched in on sexuality, so whatever you show me will be my first look into
Around
it.
that age, all you know is just rubbing things on your genitals feels good.
Right, true.
Yeah. And then like the young, like depending on the age and shit. Like sometimes it doesn't even matter who does it. You're at sleepaway camp. I'm sure there are guys who are like at camp and shit when they were boys and they fooled around and shit. But today they're straight. It's just one of those weird shit that happens.
That good old white boy fun, huh?
Yeah. It's
That's
one of
what
those
it
things
is.
that people don't. It's uncomfortable for people to talk about, but the truth is the truth.
Yeah, it happens, man. Oh, that's very true. It happens. So you gotta look at some of these. When I have kids, man, and I send them to camp, I'm meeting all these counselors, chopping it up with each one of them, for sure.
Shit, I don't know if that's enough. I will be a counselor.
Will be a counselor. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. You're right.
That.
You buy a whistle and shit.
I'll be here. I'll be
you're the parent. It's like,
I'll be in the,
I'm
bro,
staff.
because
That's a
bro,
fact.
it's
That's a
like,
fact.
that shit is real, bro. Like, some parent, like, that's like, I know I really couldn't sleep over nobody's house when I was younger.
Really?
Like,
At all?
not really, unless my mom really, like, knew and kind of fucked with their parents. Like,
Oh yeah, my parents had to fuck with my people's parents too, but it was like
yeah.
It was like apartment living. Everybody knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, that's a little different, though,
so we
because
right there.
it's easier to see each other's people, too.
Facts,
you know
facts.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
but,
all
like,
right there.
It wasn't as quick as like did your mom ever, when you wanted to sleep over somebody's house, did she go there and she had to meet them first?
Yes.
Meet the
And
kid?
Meet the parents?
Oh, meet the parents?
Walk the
Yes.
house type of shit?
I don't think she did all that, but
Yeah.
she at least knew the kid.
Yeah.
And then maybe at some point, maybe the kid was at our house and the parents came to pick them up, and so they kind of knew the parents that way.
Right.
I don't know if like she went to their house and saw anything,
Yeah. Like, I know.
My mom needed phone numbers, to know the parents, have conversations with them. Like,
Yeah.
I know I
Yeah.
dated somebody who said that, like, because people take it seriously because there's sick people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know somebody I used to date, they had a sleepover at their house for her birthday, and it was going to be a bunch of girls sleeping over. So when the mom reached out to all the parents who never had left their children with her, she was like, hey, we're having this sleepover for the daughter. You can stay over. My husband and my son will be going out of town this weekend. It'll just be us and the ladies. That's it.
that's dope.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm
dope.
saying?
Yeah, that's
Just to
dope.
like that, I would feel more comfortable.
that's
You know
dope.
what I'm
That's
saying?
super
So
dope.
it's
Yeah.
like, come over. I have no problem giving you a tour of the house. My husband and my son will both be out of the house for the entire weekend. It'll just be me.
Facts.
So yeah.
Because you don't know what these parents really be doing, and I learned that as a child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My parents knew this. They knew one of my homies I went to school with. This white boy. Shout out to Ali. Cool as hell.
Yeah.
But he had like the house that just had everything. The house that had all the games, toys, everything. He just had every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
And everything worked, probably.
And everything worked.
Yeah.
But his parents were like cool and like stuff to my parents. Like they talked and they knew each other and everything. Like they knew where I was going. But when I got there, his parents really didn't give a shit about nothing. And what I mean was we were able to do stuff we shouldn't have been able to do. You know what I'm saying? We run in the streets at damn near 11, 12 years old. We don't come back home until 7 a.m.
Right.
We're outside like egging shit, like fucking fireworks going crazy, doing whatever we want, just outside.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as a kid, I should not have been able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I was naive, but it was just like, I would go over to somebody's house and greet the parents, and then like I wouldn't see the parents for the rest of the night. Like the parents are just either in the living room, and we're just in. I'm just in their room all night. I'm playing video games or whatever.
That's how it was.
But these parents knew we were gone. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's how it was when I used to go to my homeboy Bobby's house. We lived not too far. I used to spend the night at his house all the time, bro. We see his mom when it was dinner time. That was it.
That was it.
Lunch and dinner, bro. Like, it was like, she'd be like, Bobby, AJ, we got some food up here. We sit down, eat dinner. We go right back to regularly scheduled programming.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
exactly.
that was
Having
it.
fun, man. Like whatever.
And that's if she did. That's if she cooked something. But 9 times out of 10, if I slept over or something, there'll be pizza ordered.
Yeah.
And then she just bring it down, drop it off, and be gone.
Yeah, but in our neighborhood, like this white neighborhood that we lived in, all the parents knew each other in this little area.
Okay, yeah.
If we went to somebody's house right next door,
Right,
it was just
right.
like,
much
we
time
know
we
the
at?
floods.
152.
Okay.
Oh,
Perfect. We can get up out of here because I'm getting hot.
Yeah, it's getting a little toasty.
yeah,
here.
that's why I brought the.
Yeah.
I was getting moist.
Moist.
There's some people who hate that word.
Do you remember that? There's a comedy sketch with a dude. His name is Moist.
His name is moist.
His R&B name is Moist. And it's a hilarious comedy sketch from All Def Digital days. Generation 1 All Def Digital days. Moist.
I mean, like, it's appropriate when you think about it.
It's hilarious.
Like,
Because people hate that word. Women especially hate that word.
And just like R&B. Like, you say R&B?
It was R&B.
Yeah,
of course,
R&B,
yeah.
like sweaty and all that shit. Yeah.
And it was like he had somebody with a mister around him. He was like,
it's his gimmick.
and he would be like, oh, I'm getting dry. And they would be like, shh, I'm sorry, Moist. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. That's hilarious.
Pretty funny.
But speaking of moist, when you tap the subscribe button, that gets me moist.
Yeah, that gets all of us moist. It makes the algorithm moist.
That might be the
It makes the algorithm,
there
makes
it
the
is.
algorithm moist.
When you hit the subscribe button and you hit the like on this video, it makes the algorithm real moist.
Yeah.
And then it gives us more people it gives us more viewers and eyes to
Rejuvenates
look
it.
at.
Yeah.
So
Keeps it lubricated.
it's like walking around with a mister all day.
Yeah.
Speaking of misters, last night when I was on Glenwood, niggas was outside with those like amusement park misters, like we were standing in line.
Yeah.
I asked like 3 people. I said, "Where did you get that?" I said, "Is somebody outside selling these?" Like
multiple people
yeah,
have
like in Orlando at the amusement park. They're like, "No, I brought this from home." I'm like, "You came that prepared to party?" like
They're gonna be dancing.
yeah, like I saw one person with the mister, 2 to 3 people with just like these little personalized fans. I was like, that is crazy. I had no idea.
Mister.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Works on 2 levels.
First when you said that, you was like, speaking of misters, and you was like, niggas. I said, huh? I was like, where's this conversation going?
Right.
But
But all right then. So yeah, we'll holla at y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. We're trying to get 10 million subscribers, but for 2022, we'll settle for 1,000. So help us get to at least 600 for now. And as we're on our climb to 1,000 to 10 million, you know. I am AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Leon Gamble.
And we